you remember those wireless ones you got? You're like...
See, it's on default again. I wonder if it's just because when it shuts off. And this is called... maybe that one. Hello! It's not this, though. It's the computer. They can hear us, though, so you can talk.
I was hitting this and it worked.
Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Cool! Anyways, yeah, I don't know why the audio thing's doing that. It did it last time, too. So I'm trying to do... Nope.
Just a second, guys.
You're fine. I'm going to have to figure out how to... if that got unplugged or something. That shouldn't screw with anything. It's going to turn that off for a second, but it'll come back on. Plug it here. They can hear us, though. So
Oh, you mean through there?
words can be said.
It's a different audio that's capturing us right now, so...
Not a great one.
Maybe. Depends.
Well, right now we got Dominic coming out. It's not. It's definitely not showing up on there. The only way to do it would be to turn this off and back on.
Oh. Nobody wants that. You guys might hear a lot of garbage, by the way. Because it's not our mics that are getting the sound. It's something else.
I think it's a computer's microphone. I don't know where it's at, though, here.
I don't know where it's at up on that thing.
It's right there.
Does that feel good? You guys like that in your ears? Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Yes, it's not working. At least mine's not.
I don't even need to wear it.
Don't know.
Anyways, hey everybody in the chat. Sorry about that. Sometimes the puppy gets in here, but he hasn't been in here for a minute. But sometimes when our system has to upgrade, it does weird stuff. I thought you had to do an update on it on Friday, but maybe not. Anyways, I can say hi to people real quick. We got people in the chat. Ravi's with us, Aoife with us, Picola is out there, Krista Connie, Sophie, Everbless, and Quentin, Harley, and Walter, and John Sparkland. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully everybody survived the heat wave if you had one, and if not, hopefully you survived whatever weather you did have.
The non-wave of heat.
Sorry you couldn't hear us at first. We really didn't say anything. They came out and started with the Judgment Day. Damien was out there yakking away, reintroduced that dumbass that supposedly won a championship somewhere else.
Are you talking about the greatest North American champion of all time?
The dumbass that Travis loves to kiss his ass of.
Oh, here comes Kevin.
And, yeah. So, all that good stuff. Anyway, so now we've got Kevin Owens coming down. Oh, and Sami Zayn, it looks like. Those people. But thanks for letting us know that we didn't have any sound, guys. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta get in there and figure out why it keeps doing that.
Yeah, it's weird because...
New Day rocks.
Well, no, it's because you'd think that the desktop audio would...
See, it's not doing it. See how loud it is? Like, just generic?
Yeah.
It's doing nothing.
Yeah. Anyways.
So there's all sorts of just, like, background static for everybody at home.
Yeah. Sorry if you hear a whole bunch of weird crap in the background, guys. But our mic, for some reason, our board isn't working correctly. I don't know why, but it's not. And instead of turning everything off and turning it on again, I guess you'll just have to deal with it being like shit for 3 hours.
I mean, I can restart it if you guys want to.
If we restart this bitch, I am not coming back.
It takes 2 minutes.
That's why I won't come back. Take longer than 10 seconds.
You're a weirdo.
Ooh, menacing and scary. Anyways, Everbless said hello. Sophie says today is Tori Wilson and Jennifer Lopez's birthdays. Robbie said big up. Sophie said they always have some sort of tech difficulties while we're stream. Cool. Quentin's like, hey, sad news. Last Saturday night on Collision, Billy Gunn took his boots off and left them in the ring. Yeah, we don't know if that's really a real thing though, or if that's just, him leaving the whatchamacallit guys and going off and doing something different. So who knows? I don't know what's going on there.
It was just kind of weird because it did look like he was.
Sophie says Buddy Murphy must be punching the TV every time he hears Rhea called Dom or Latino Heat. Pico's like, what's up, Quentin? Harley said, what's good, everybody? How's is my wrestling family doing tonight? Great. I don't know if Aoife... Oh, there's Aoife. She's still in here. Fantastic.
How was the prom? Did you make it home?
Everbless says, hello, guys. Sorry I missed you guys for Dynamite. That's all right. Next time. Losh says, okay, I'm here now. Boo, Judgment Day. People's like, man of the hour, man with the power, to be sweet, to be sour. Dirty Dom. Oh, man. So he says, I'll be here until 9. That is when another watch-along starts. Cool beans. John Sparkland says, hey, happy grape day, you grapers. And Everbless says, what happened to your guys' audio? I don't know. Somebody. Did you fix it?
Nope. I won't be able to unless I go out.
Oh. Thought you were doing something. That's why I thought you did it. Anyways, Walter says, happy Monday. Stay inside. Cool air. People says, my eye was bugging me all weekend. I needed some eye drops and some allergy medicine. Oh, man, that sucks. Sounds like a poopy weekend. Aoife says, it was good. We got home at 6 a.m. I'm glad we only have one prom because I don't think I would do it again. What? You know what's funny about that, Aoife? You say that now, but later on down the road, years from now, you'll be glad you did it. So, Walter's like, Kevin Owens and Sammy, yep, they came out. Chris says, yeah, survived the heat wave. Have AC once again, so cool. Everbless says, how was your guys' weekend? Pretty uneventful, very hot. But uneventful. Quinn says, you should thank the Judgment Day for helping you win the championship, Dom. Especially your mammy helped you retain that championship last Friday night. Yeah. Tell her thank you.
Hello. I think that works way better now. We're back.
Oh, did you fix it?
I did.
How'd you fix it?
It wasn't plugged in.
Oh, it wasn't plugged in all the way?
The actual HDMI cable was out. Or whatever it's called.
So now you can hear us on these. So exciting for you all. And we're not like far,
all right. Anyways, our audio should be working fine. I'm going to turn it up. So if you guys turned up your phones or whatever.
Turn your phones down, Travis. Said so.
Cool.
Just in case. I don't want to break anybody's eardrums.
I do.
Whatever. You can't break anybody's eardrums. Travis thinks he can break people's eardrums. That's hilarious. Oh, let's see. Chris says hello for a second. I thought LA Knight music was going to hit, but it's just KO and Sammy. Everbless said LA Knight did another car shield commercial. Well, she says, come on, I want matches and a quick fight. Pico says, generally when it comes to House of Black, they always change people and their gimmicks. Robert Warney in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, what's up? Hello. Quentin says, the Acclaimed. Yeah, those guys, the Acclaimed. Pico says, hey, Robert Warney, and Rally's in the chat as well. Hey, Rally says, hi, D. It's Rally. Hi, Rally. Nice to see you tonight. Chris says the Finn Balor drip is on another level tonight. Raleigh says KO is so funny, being stressed out all the time. Sammy trying to calm him down. Robert's message retracted, and Sophie says last week Dom became the first person to main event Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Raleigh says, hi, Travis. P-Call's like, much better. Walter's like, okay, at 9:10, I'm going. I'll be here Wednesday for AEW 8 p.m. after bingo. Sweet. Eva's like, I'm glad I went, but it wasn't all it was hyped up to be. Also, can't remember a lot of it and made some questionable decisions. Well, as long as you're not pregnant, I think you're okay. I think you'll be safe. P-Call's like, ASMR, don't be weird. Why can't I be weird? It's mean.
Why can't you be weird?
Don't tell me I can't be weird, Picola. I will throw out the weird. So it was like, did you hear Twitter is going to turn into X now? Okay. Walter's like, still in chat watching Raw crazy promos. And Robert says, nothing much, just chilling. Picola, and Picola's like, y'all think you sound like Vicky Guerrero.
They're changing the name of it to X?
Oh, Picola. I totally could, and you would hurt your eardrums. Sophie's like, that NXT championship finally made it to the main roster, even though Solo did it first. John Sparkle's like, chip, chip, cheerio, hello, governor. And Everblast is like, yo, Rikishi's mom is in the hospital.
Okay.
That's sad. His poor mom. Riley's like, hello, as long as you're not pregnant,
grandma.
that was funny, too. Huh?
The Usos' grandma?
Yeah. But it's Rikishi's mom.
Yeah.
So we don't call him. Just kidding. Well, there's like Becky Lynch, the man for the win. Go, Becky, Becky. Going up against, what's her face?
Oh, yeah. The weirdo. Zoe.
Mm-hmm. So he says it looks like some people on the SmackDown roster got hit with COVID. Cool. That's not even a thing anymore, Sophie. John's like, hold the phone. Questionable decisions do tell. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin. Says, okay, I'm here, everyone. Had to wait for that walking dumpster filthy Dominic to get off the screen. Chris is like, two-timing Beck's time. Ayla's in the chat. Says, hey, hey. Everblast says, I think she has cancer.
Oh.
Well, that's terrible. Well, it's like, hey, Ayla and Sophie's like, today marks 7 years since Bayley made her main roster debut. Debut.
Debut.
Debut.
Debut.
Debut. It's D-E-B-U-T, debut. But you always want to pronounce it debut because that's what it looks like. Debut.
And that's what's funnier to say.
Yeah, it is actually pretty funny to say.
Therefore, it's the right way.
Exactly. Ayla's like, hi, Walter. Pico's like, hiya. How sweet. Ayla's like, howdy, Lisa. And Pico's like, debut aunt. So it's like, do you think Dom will have a lengthy reign with this championship? Vindicator was a very strong no. I agree. John Sparker says, hey, Ayla, what's cooking? Aoife says, as soon as his hand went too far, I may have been hammered, but I still got up and stumbled away. You know what they say, leave room for Jesus and whatnot. True that. Picolo's got crazy faces like some chicken thing I threw together. Aoife says, hi, Ayla, and John Sparklin's like, doing the butt. Sophie says The Rock donated a lot of money to the people that are on strike now. Picolo's like, feathered and everything, Ayla. Feathered and everything. Are you sure? I feel like it's probably a feathered chicken. It was like, hi, Aoife, you looked beautiful in your prom stuff. Hope you had fun. Quentin says, did you saw Kevin Patrick was smiling on commentary at Corey Graves stating that Dominic is a dangerous man? Do you believe that? Just because Dom went to jail, that makes him dangerous? He didn't even go to real jail. It's so fake. No.
You're just upset because he did time.
2 seconds, if it was even real. Well, it was like Gunther and Drew McIntyre face-to-face tonight. Yes, I want to fight. Everblast says, I am cooking right back. Give me a few minutes. I think I heard gunshots in my neighborhood. Oh no, not the gunshots while you're cooking. It's terrifying.
Well, lay down.
Vindicator says, what color was your prom dress, Ayla? Aoife says, thanks, Ayla. It was a good night. Got home at 6 a.m. though. How was the bus ride? Did you have fun? Did you sing a lot of songs? Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Sophie's like, it's been thundering here on and off all day. We got a very strong summer rainstorm today. Did you get that rainstorm over here?
No.
No, it's just over on the other side of town. So weird.
Well, we got all that wind last night that blew over everybody's trees.
It's true. Everybody's?
Oh, yeah. They're the graveyard. All the trees are down.
Don't even start with your lies. There's no way every single tree in the graveyard is down.
Not every tree, but there was a lot of power outages all over east, southeast.
That is so weird.
I'm like,
every tree in the graveyard, all 500 trees were down.
dead.
It's so fucking weird.
So Dominic's going up against Sami Zayn. Can we skip that one?
Right? Later tonight.
That's the main event. We can just leave.
Oh.
We're going to call it an early night. I don't want to see Sammy, and I don't want to see Dom.
Right. People's like Everblessed straight out of Compton. Lies.
Straight outta Compton.
Harley's like, I think she might have drank a little too much Guinness at her prom. It was like, I took Travis in to eat this chicken. I unalived it and put it in the oven. I don't know how to cook. I'm trying. I did ask Travis if we had all 4 of our chickens and if he saw all 4 of them today.
And he said no, because that's the truth. But
I saw all 4 of them on the deck right before we got on. It was like, I didn't go to prom. Aoife's like, Ayla, can I send you my neighbor's chickens and you could cook them because they are so loud? Pickle's like, then it turns into chicken tenders. Vindicator says, so sad, but probably for the best. Pickle's like, that's how that works. It was like, fingers crossed, Fat Lisa. John says, stop, drop, and roll, Everbless. Sophie says, my dog is on a road trip and she is coming back sometime this week.
nice.
I didn't know dogs could just go on road trips.
Yeah, they just pack up their little bag with a stick.
Yeah, and just go on a road trip.
Run down the road.
Uncle Rose in the chat again. Hey, Uncle says, I remember when you guys did trivia, by the way. Hi.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we usually only did it on Fridays. Too many people complained, so I stopped. It was like probably then Aoife says, the bus was so boring on the way up, and I slept the whole way home, so no songs that day. Ah, that's stupid.
Stupendous intellect. All right, Becky through the ropes. This match did start, by the way. It is officially underway. So we start Becky Lynch. How Becky's having matches with this woman, I have no idea.
Or why?
Well, just how long they last. She should have already won.
She's
and
like,
she's lost to her before.
let's make her relevant. Yay. Let's see. Everbless like, that was my friend crying, got shot. Why are you fucking here then?
Your friend got shot.
What?
Like,
Shouldn't you take your friend to the hospital? Did you call 911?
Well, you don't go until after Raw's over.
Oh, I see.
It's just a gunshot wound. Nearly a flesh wound.
It was like, yes, Aoife, I'll cook them.
Your
People's like,
arms off.
or just go 50 Cent with a bulletproof vest. Sophie says, I'm afraid Ayla will poison the people that she cooks for. Poison. John's like, dang, Sophie. And Ayla's like, Sophie, come over. Wink, wink. Vinegar's like, Becky's hairstyle is probably the best it's ever been.
Yeah, no, I like it.
And John's laughing, and Aoife's laughing, and Sophie's like, Travis seems more quiet than normal.
Well, I was working on the audio stuff, and then I forgot about life in general.
I don't blame you. Can I forget about life in general, too?
It's been a weird day. Like, I didn't sleep very good.
What? Why won't you sleep good?
Well, McKenna was trapped in Denver.
Oh.
Even though she was with, like, a federal officer and other minors, it was still weird.
Yeah.
And then she didn't leave there till noon. Florence.
Florence. Why do you have such a weird...
What's your name? Florence. Whoa. Oh, Florence.
Oh, Florence. God, that's terrible.
I'm sure she never got picked on.
Never.
Because she's Florence.
Aoife's like, watch your food, Sophie. Pico's like, get second helping, Sophie. And Bryce is in the chat. Hey, Bryce says, I love everybody. Happy Monday.
It's a good day.
Are you on drugs? Stop scratching things.
I was tucking my pen. Wackadoodle.
Uh-huh. It was like, delete the don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Bitch, I will ask all the questions. Sophie's like, I don't cook at all. I microwave and sometimes toast stuff. Pico's like, oh, Bryce and toasty marshmallows. Pico's like, I want you guys to help me with something.
What is
Maybe in the last hour. Sweet. It was like, okay, Fat Lisa and Pico's like, probably the 27th. Ooh, what's the 27th? Sophie says my dog is interested in deer. She is actually on vacation with the dog's mom, who is my roommate.
Oh, nice.
She's interested in deer. That's cool. A lot of people are.
I like deer.
Robbie's like,
We had one in our backyard, and it was a zombie, and they came and shot it.
Zombie deer.
Because it was all, like, retarded.
Friendly.
You could just walk up to it and touch it, and it would just stare at you. Because it had that zombie disease, and so they shot it.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the... Not that we're in the middle of the city. We're on the outskirts, but still.
We're
A
in city
bullet
limits.
could have went anywhere.
Oh, my God. You would hope they know what they're doing. Oh, let's see. Robbie says, I had some donkey meat the other day. Tasted like ass. Quentin's message retracted. Walter's like, let's go, Becky. Chris says, always love this sexy black ringer Becky wears. Okay, super perv comments. So, is it though? I mean, I don't really find what she's wearing that sexy, dude. Like, it's long sleeves. It's like this weird
I don't like
unitard thing. Leotard. I hate it, actually.
I like that she looks good in black.
Worst. This is like the outfit she did, and then she decided to start wearing again. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's because all of a sudden she's like, I'm very self-conscious about my tummy area. Because for a while she was wearing really cool stuff as ring gear. And then all of a sudden now she just looks like a stupid twat face again. I hate her outfit. Clifton Tedford is in the chat. Hey, Clifton says, show it. Can't, buddy.
Show it.
We're not going to show it. We'll get copyright violations.
Oh, I thought he was talking
and
about
Travis
babies.
isn't allowed to show his pee-pee on TV.
Yeah, I can't show that on YouTube.
Sorry, porn.
Only
Walter's like, ref eject Trish if she gets a weapon. Her face is a weapon. Or boobs. Quinn says, hear me out.
Oh, leg drop.
Dom Mysterio needs to learn how to win matches by himself. Dom needs to realize without the Judgment Day, he's nothing.
Nothing. Which is fine, though. You might as well use your gang if you've got them.
It says, I don't know if it's just me, but I can hardly hear Travis at all.
I'm in here. Hello. It's just you. Now, when I was eating, I had my microphone off, but it's on me now.
You didn't want people to hear you eat.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ah.
Zoe Stark has a decent body.
People says, we can't, but it's all copyright restricted and all that jazz. John's like, oh, Trish has weapons. Those twins. Pickle's like, could be.
Scud
Maybe
missiles.
replace Dom with that Devlin guy. Ayla's like, I have an idea to get around copyright. Talitha and Travis could reenact the wrestlers' moves. Aoife says,
there
I
it
got
is,
a
a
picture with
headbutt.
my teacher.
That's it. See, there's the foreign weapon. The foreign object is the face mask.
Yeah.
Then a thrust kick. And then Lynch loses. Ah, she kicked out.
Aoife says, I got a picture with my teacher, who is also my boss's cousin, before prom. I should have told her to tell him to let me go waitressing. I'm in every day this week and had a fight with Henry the Hoover today. What?
Henry the Hoover.
Who's Henry and why is he hoovering things? Sounds terrifying. Everbless says, okay, my friend is in the ambulance. Okay.
From the drive-by?
Why are you
Oh, was
still
it a drive-by?
Why are you still talking to us?
Because of the drive-by? Are you riding along?
That was the quickest in the ambulance getting there I've ever heard.
That's what they do. They're really quick in that neighborhood.
They're seconds away.
So one time I shot a bottle
That's
rocket
filthy,
into a
don't
woman's
scratch
house,
things.
and it was across the street from the police station. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And I was like, well, I'm running, so I don't care what you do. And I ran. And I always wondered if the cops walked across the street or if they drove. I'm still because I ran and I got away. But
Oh, because of that's funny.
where they lived.
Right.
They lived across the street. And it wasn't a busy street. It wasn't the highway, the Yellowstone highway. It was the side street that they lived across. So did they drive?
Right.
Or did they walk over?
They would drive. Always.
They have to walk all the way to the back of the building, get in their cars, come back around.
They wouldn't even do that. They would just send somebody who's already out.
Already out.
Yes. That's
5 minutes.
Yes, that's what they would do.
As I already ran through
Robbie
the
says,
whole...
"Oh, that's filthy. Don't scratch things." Walter says, "SummerSlam coming up, waiting for Cody to break Brock's arm." Vindicator's like, "Travis DeLutha, will you watch Oppenheimer when it eventually comes to TV or streaming?"
Probably. I like the story. I don't like that everybody else knows the story now, though. It was kind of my favorite story. I learned that years ago. And now there's a movie, so I wonder how accurate it is.
Ayla says, "Sophie, can you toast? I hear toasters are hard." John says, "Ever blessed, you can go after Raw." Aoife says, "Toasters take a lot of skill to operate properly, I hear." Ayla says, "Wasting disease, the deer?" Yeah, it was a zombie deer. And Ayla's like, "Right, Aoife." And Pico's like, "The hardest part about toasting is catching the food when it pops up in the air." Walter's like, "Good match so far." Pico's like, whoa, stop. Travis ASMR, too sexy. Ayla's like, "Okay, I can hear you, Travis."
Becky wins.
Go, Becky. Getting the win on.
9:55 on that
Took
one.
her too long, but she finally did it. She's losing touch with how good she is, I guess.
She shouldn't touch herself so good.
It's gross. Chris says, "Well, it's not this black outfit specifically. It was a plain black singlet she wore like last year when she was heel." Robbie says, "I can hear you, Ayla." Arika is in the chat, says, "Just
Arika.
checking in." Cool.
Hey,
Hey,
good to see you in
Arika.
here.
Good to see you tonight. Walter says, "Ref Trish touched Becky. Eject her, please." Pico says, "How long is Trish going to wear that contraption?"
Probably the whole time she's in this company.
Ayla says, "Ravi, stop reaching." Aoife says, "So you guys not have Henry the Hoover in the U.S., the small red one? Are you talking about a vacuum?
Is this a vacuum cleaner?
Are you just talking about a vacuum itself?
Like the
a
Hoover vacuum?
Pickles, like
it like
ever
a little
blessed,
dust
stay strapped,
devil?
homie.
Like the Dust Devil, maybe?
Maybe. That might be it. It was like, I wouldn't be on Wrestling Gab if my friend got pew-pewed. I'd make a TikTok.
Right?
Exactly.
Live stream that shit.
Hey! Look what just happened!
He got shot.
However, says, "No, I'm going to see him tomorrow morning." Robbie's like, "Trish going spare outside the ring." Hassan is in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, "Hi there, guys. Hi." Chris says, "Oh, I love how Travis and Dee play along with these asshat troll comments, myself included." We got to entertain ourselves somehow, Chris. You don't understand.
Just go with it. I just want to know who Henry the Hoover is.
Not only that, but my God. Who lives in a place where an ambulance gets there in like 2 seconds and then gets you in the ambulance in like 5? Motherfucker, I want to live there.
They like
Got
pull up.
shots? That's fine. Don't worry about it.
They were already on the corner at the intersection.
They just know. They're just like there.
And then they just pop the doors open, throw their ass on the gurney, and throw them in the back of the ambulance, shut the doors, and speed off.
Nice.
It's like on one of those zombie shows, the Dawn of the Dead, how it first starts.
Right.
The ambulance guy's like...
Aoife says, "He has a face. He's also an annoying prick of a Hoover. Look up a picture of him." Henry the Hoover, huh? Pickle says, "Sup, Hassan. It was like we might, if I'm not sure. I have a shark vacuum." Robbie says, "Ayla, did you get a new nose ring?" Aoife says, "Ayla making TikToks during tragic times." That seems appropriate, Aoife. Pickle's like, "Why are you bringing that up, the Hoover?" It was like, "Nope, I've had a hoop stuck for over a year." Is it really stuck forever? Robbie says, "What is it, glued on?" Walter's like, "Yes, Becky wins." And Robbie's like, "Becky was never losing." Whatever. Pickle's like, "Well, Travis, it's definitely a huge overtaking. The acting and the political stuff, it's really good."
Whatever it is, it's kind of cute.
The Oppenheimer, I think is what he's talking about.
Oh, I'm sure. It's like a shot back.
Oh, Henry the Hoover. Why do you hate Henry the Hoover?
But no, I mean, even on here, all the prices are in pounds or whatever that thing is, the C with the 2 lines.
So we call those shop vacs here. So they're just extra, they're kind of bigger than regular vacuums.
Yeah, but this could be tiny. I mean, it's hard to see how big that is. So,
Well, I guess he is kind of small.
yeah. See, those are boards are probably like that.
Why would they put a face on things?
I
And
don't
then
know.
its nose is the thing that it sucks up stuff.
I could
Like
build
he's
one
like,
of those out of my
Ooh,
shop
you know what'd
vac.
be hilarious? He just put a whole bunch of white powder on the ground.
Getting the sugar, getting the powdered sugar spilled all up.
Henry the Hoover's getting all snorty with his stuff.
They come in all sorts of fun colors. That's pretty funny.
This is great.
I want a Henry the Hoover.
Scarface Hoover. Yes, Pickle. Fuck. Say hello to my little friend.
That's the attachment. His little friend.
Oh boy.
This is tribal combat.
Ayla's like, why are you asking about my nose ring? Well, I was like, Ayla, watch out for the shark vacuum jaws.
There it is.
Yeah, Shark Week, Walter.
Not only can we get one, but they have one left in stock on Amazon for $20.
$20 for Henry the Hoover? Let's buy him.
I know, right?
I just want a Henry the Hoover now.
Mini Henry the Hoover. A tidy, friendly. That's awesome. 3 attachments come with it.
3 attachments.
Oh my god. Look how little it is.
Oh my god. We have to get him. Oh my god. No.
I'll send it to you.
Oh my god. Just tell me what it's called. What's his name called?
Henry the Hoover. This is a little one. It goes on your. It's like the size of your.
So using our gift card money to buy it.
Look at. He'll always have you smile. That's their logo.
It's ordered. It's on its way.
Henry is moving into the house. All right, well, thank you, Amazon.
You don't understand. Ooh, that's funny.
Liberty, liberty.
That's funny. This is great.
Did you see that Bud Light's trying to make cool commercials?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make American commercials now.
They had one with King Griffey and his dad sharing a Bud Light. King Griffey Jr. and his dad.
That's just dumb.
King Griffey. So King Griffey and his son, King Griffey Jr., or King Griffey Jr. and his dad, King Griffey.
Anyways, Aoife's like, yes, vacuums, we call them. Pico's like, Dust Devil, we had that. Ravi said, just asking Illy, you seem like a cool cat. It was like, no, it's small, awkward, and it's a clip-style ring. I can't get it out, so whatever. It's steak. Aoife says, we call them Hoovers here. And Pico's like, oops, it's some rehash trash. Yeah, rehash trash. Illa says, Ravi does that too. I had a Hoover, now I have a shark. I wasn't sure if you meant a vacuum Hoover or the brand Hoover. Ravi says, Ayla the cool cat. Walter's like, boo, Lesnar from last Monday. Ever blesses. Do you guys think Joe Gacy would have been drafted to SmackDown?
I don't know.
Who is
Maybe.
that? Who is he?
Vu?
I
don't know who he is.
Let's see. Blah, blah, that. Oh, Walter says, Ayla, shark means jaws. Oops. Ayla says, it's stuck until I figure out how to unclasp it. Maybe go to a shop and have them remove it. Jaws says, Everbless, you must be on good stuff. We need to blaze up her style.
Let's cut it off with your Dremel.
Aoife says, because he keeps getting stuck on the chairs and you have to drag him around by his nose. People's like, oh, I Googled. He has a face. Scarface Hoover.
I was thinking about buying some eye stickers for mine. I have a big shop vac. I mean, a huge one. It would be funny looking on that.
That's funny. Aoife's like, someone did that. Look up a video of Henry the Hoover snorting up some coke. Nice. Walter's like, yes, Cody Rhodes on Raw.
Whoa.
Robbie says, ever blessed on that good stuff, full in the vibe. Feels like first you get the nails, then you get the sawdust, then you get the power. Aoife says, he did a line of coke and passed out. It was so funny. On the video, that's funny. Well, I was like, okay, August SummerSlam. Yeah, August 5th.
The 5th.
Pico says, I'm ready. I'm about to buy a family of Henry.
Yeah, they have all different colors, too. It's kind of cool.
Walter says, nobody gets a nose ring. It was like, send it to me, too, Travis. She wants it sent to her. Did you send her the link?
I didn't. There was only one left.
Too bad she can't have it, but you could send her a picture. Walter's like, nobody gets a nose ring. Oh, I read that. Aoife says, I've convinced you guys to get a Henry the Hoover. There's a pink one, too. I think it's called Henrietta. Oh, no. The one we got is Henry. But it's going to be a surprise because it's funny.
Yeah, that's the real one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not spending $400 on a little vacuum. But I will spend $20. We'll show you when we get it. P.O. says, oh, they come in all shapes and sizes. It's like, I have a nose ring, Walter. Like a bull. Everybody says, do you guys think Joe Gacy should have been drafted to SmackDown? I don't even know who Joe Gacy is.
He's a wrestler.
Okay, great.
He's kind of he's the weird one. I'm trying to remember what storyline. He's with the Rock's daughter, the one with her mouth open all the time.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
the kind of the nerdier one in that group.
Oh, the dollar store Kevin Owens?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Robbie says there is the female version of Henry called Henrietta. It's pink and black. Pico says it's the Bret Hart Henrietta. Aoife says there's like a whole family. I think Robbie and Walter's like, okay, back to wrestling and Daphne is funny. Robbie's like, Aoife is there. Aoife says, I think so. There's so many colors and versions of them. It was like, apparently we have boring vacuums here.
Yeah, well, they don't have eyes on them.
Pico's like, I'm pretty jelly. It was like, see? Well, it's like Cody promo. Pico's like, for real, so boring. Eva's like, you guys need an American version of Henry, but one that starts with a V. For victory?
Victor the Vacuum.
Victor the Vacuum. Ever blessed as the Nigerian Nightmare? No.
So when you think of the Nigerian Nightmare, who do you think of?
I have no idea.
You don't have there's nothing that comes, your head's just empty.
No.
What about
who
everybody
was it?
out in the wrestling world? Who do you think of when you think of the Nigerian Nightmare?
He says, I'd say you guys have seen the video. It was so viral back a few years ago. I don't remember it. Probably haven't. But it was like Cody just has cool music, nothing else to him. It was like I'm hiding in a closet playing hide and seek. Rob is like, there's one called James. It's yellow. James the Hoover. Aoife says, what the fuck? Could you imagine you're killing through your house? Get Henry out of the closet! Get Henry out of the closet!
What's going on?
Make the little bastard clean up the mess!
I was thinking you could do a canister one.
They're like, name their inanimate objects.
The long ones. And put ears
Do
on it.
Do your toasters have names too? I just want to know.
Terry.
Sir Terry the toaster. Ew, Terry. All right, come on, Terry. Let's go make toast.
Maxine the mixer.
So I did have a video come up over my TikTok that they had this person, they were talking about their dad or something, and they got their dad got some like kitchen appliance or whatever, a new kitchen appliance, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, what am I gonna name her? Like, cause he names like all of his like inanimate kitchen appliances, and I'm like,
Get the big pan. No, the bigger pan. Like the spaghetti pan? Yeah, that one.
No, I meant like
I
you
know.
just did with everything. Maxine the mixer, Terry the toaster, Sam the spaghetti pot.
Olivia the oven. We're on to something here. Just put eyes on everything.
Just eyes on everything.
It's just like in a cricket, just put eyes on whatever it is. Turn on Terry the TV.
Terry the toaster. The TV has to be somebody else. It's Michael the microwave. You guys, I'm so sorry. Cody Rhodes is out here yelling at us through the TV about stuff, and I am not paying attention to whatever he says.
Cody. Hey, do you have a muscle right here? Do this. Can't see. Do it. Now, stop. Touch it. Hard. Now, lift your wrist just a little bit. Down. Yeah, I don't think you have it. Try it on that one. Do you have one? Does it stick out?
You mean that?
Like you don't know, you're
That's a
about
tendon.
37 feet away from me. You mean this right here? Thing over here? Look at mine. Do you see this?
Yeah, the little tendon right there.
You don't have that.
Not on this one.
It's not a tendon. Okay, so this is a tendon, but it's hooked to a muscle. And some people don't have it, and some people only have it in one arm. Do you not have it on that one either?
It's right there. You can barely feel it.
You'd see it. It sticks up.
Yeah, it's right there. See?
Look at on both of mine. They stick up like a half inch.
Mine don't.
Isn't
stick
that
out. It's
crazy?
right there.
I watched that today, and the guy's like, yeah, it's completely... Some people just evolved away from it. Like, and he's like, I have one on my right, but not on my left. He's an anatomy guy. He shows us on corpses. You seen that guy? He has a dead body, and he like shows you. He shows you like everything on it. He's like, "That's your pancreas." It'll like open him up, and it's like a real dead person.
It's like, here it is, right here. See the pancreas right here. So
You know how you can do this, but you can't do this? It's because these two have their own muscle groups.
You can do this, but you can't do what?
With the middles, see? But you can easily do that. Right. But not that. Here, just stick your ring finger up. Put your middle finger down. See? All the way down. It's impossible.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not very
And
far, but it's far.
because those two work off of different muscles.
Well,
But
yeah.
these two have their own. And so you can do whatever you want with these. Your middle, like my middle one's fine. But this one I can't do it without help. Like there's no muscle to hold it up. Whoa!
Rehash trash! Rehash trash! Rehash
Yeah, but it's
trash.
Logan Paul, so it's all good. So, where are this? This is Jackie here, the Redmond. I don't know if I'll ever remember that name, Jackie.
Jackie.
Like Kennedy, maybe?
Yeah.
The Kennedy?
I was like, oh, don't fall in Narnia, Ayla. And Pila was like, phew. Maybe Kamala. Oh, wait. He's the Ugandan giant, Piccolo says.
Right, see? To me, the Nigerian nightmare is Christian Okoye. Who's a running back for the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's funny.
I cannot imagine anybody else ever being named that. The Nigerian nightmare.
Everbless says, yo, imagine Solo versus Rikishi. Yeah. Eva says, Mom, Henry's doing coke again, right? Ravi's like, my toilet's called John.
Damn, I guess
Eva
it's not
says,
the main event.
Terry the toaster, OMG. Terry the toaster.
So it's Sammy and Dom right now.
Could you imagine telling somebody, you should get out Terry? What? Who the fuck is Terry? The toaster?
What do you call your toaster?
Harley's like, Sarah had to leave for a couple of minutes. One of my family members called me. No worries. It was laughing. Eva's like, I'm going to name all the appliances and worked out tomorrow.
Valerie the Vitamix. Valerie the Vitamix.
Valerie. Ayla says, Everblessed is your friend better now. Chris says, yeah, Brock is Mr. SummerSlam Brock 2022. Triple H Shaker beat him technically in 15. Punk in 14. Ayla says, I named all the freezers at work. Robbie says, yo, that's some long line Henry is snorting. Aoife's like, Freddy the Freezer. Harley says, I am back. Family member called me. Good to see you back, Harley. Robbie's like, Fred the Fridge. Chris says, Cody is like, we're talking about Brock Anderson. Aoife says, please look up the Henry doing coke. It's so funny.
For sure.
We will. Pickle's like, I went and ordered some pizza. Did you? Did you order some pizza? Where'd you order it from? Who's delivering it? Is it DoorDash or is it the company that you order pizza from?
Is it the ambulance?
Is it the ambulance? I bet you they'll get there fast. You have to live in Everbless's neighborhood, though.
Oh.
Everbless says, I would like to see in the future Bryan Danielson return to WWE and use his AEW theme.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I bet we'll never see that.
I wonder if the world will implode at that point. Vindicator says, I don't get why we need promos from Cody every week. The more he does it, the less important and generic it becomes.
Yeah, he is getting overused a little bit. But it is to set up for the Brock thing. Although they could just do a Brock attack with Cody. I mean, that would make more sense to me.
Chris says the Nigerian Nightmare versus the American Nightmare. Vindicator says, all right, time for another self-imposed timeout. Sewage Boyd Dom is polluting the screen again. People's like, Papa John's. Oh, yeah? You're a Papa John's fan, huh? We've had this pizza debate before about how gross they are. Just kidding.
It's not a debate.
Aoife says, I have work in the morning. I better go to sleep. We'll see you guys at some stage again this week or weekend.
Woo!
All right, Aoife, will you have fun at work naming all the appliances? Say hello to Henry for us. I've enjoyed our talk. Don't forget to call Terry the toaster.
For breakfast.
Chris says, I'm sure they'll eventually have Cody versus LA Knight. Why would they do that? Seems like a waste of time.
Well, it is for Cody, since LA never wins. Seems like a weird feud. Hopefully LA gets some sort of push. I mean, he's not even getting pushed to the middle.
Mm-mm.
Who needs that much more Tide?
Poor lady. I mean, that's so... like, how do you stop it?
It takes two to make a finger ring. It takes two to make it out of sight.
This is dumb.
Have you had a cookie M&M? Sounds good.
Have a what?
A cookie M&M?
No.
What kind of half-hearted punch to a window is that? That cop, like, hit the car, but, like...
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that just is hitting a window and they, like, put music beats to it?
I have seen that once.
What the fuck? So, half-hearted hitting a window.
He's like... duh, 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 duh.
Chris says they said they were saving LA Knight push after SummerSlam. Typical WWE runaround statements. Secrets and lies, Chris. Secrets and lies. Pickle's like, LOL, yes. Yes, Pickle, yes. Oh, shit.
Oh, Marshall Dillon.
Even the guy that never talks, he doesn't talk like in his reaction videos. He like puts himself in the videos basically, and he's like sitting in the car, and then he like shows the guy hitting the window, and he's like, oh, like really scared he's gonna get in. Then he stops and he just sits there and he's like drinking his drink, and like, are you done? That guy's pretty funny. Some of his reactions are pretty funny. I don't know if he's the same guy that, like... No, it's not. It's a different guy. There's another guy who, like... I think I've sent some to you.
Who are they feuding with?
These guys?
Yeah. I mean, how
Did they have a fight? Well, it's been the Judgment Day for a minute.
How is Sammy gonna lose this?
I don't know.
Because he's got to lose, but how?
The Brawl and Oh, is Mammy out there? She
Yeah, but that
probably
would be
will help
weird.
do something like that.
Yeah, but Kevin's out there. Because
Dumpster doll.
I don't see them putting it on Sammy. It doesn't make sense storyline wise.
No. Verbless says, what I don't fucking get is Shane McMahon always returns to WWE, then wait another year to return. He returned and then broke himself.
He blew his hamstring or quad.
Tore a quad off of his leg. He's going to be out for a minute. Rob is like, would you say Rhea has been built up in the right way?
Up until last week, I didn't think so, but she's acting feminine again. If you look at her, she's got doting eyes and she moves her hips when she walks. So yes, they're doing it the right way now.
Chris,
but there for a while, they had her trying to fight men, and she was all trying to be like masculine, and it just wasn't working for her.
Chris says, Travis, thoughts on Shohei Ohtani trade rumors to either Dodgers, Mets, or staying in Angels?
So if he stays with the Angels, I don't think he'll stay with the Angels. But I could see them not trading him, which would just devastate their team for years. They might never recover, and if they do, it'll be 5 or 6 years down the road. But the Dodgers have a ton of prospects that they can send them, and they've got major league ready talent that they could send them right now, and that would be very good. I don't know about the Mets system, like their minor league system. I know they have a couple little pieces, but nothing like the Dodgers. So, I mean, he'd be better off going to the Dodgers. Not him personally, but the Anaheim would get more from the Dodgers for him is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to give up a ton because in reality, you know, on the Dodgers, he's a number 2 or 3 starter. In Anaheim, he's a number 1. On the Mets, he's a 1 or 2 starter. So I feel like the Dodgers don't need him as much, but they have more to give for him. And the Dodgers have all the money in the world. So if they bring him on, he can stay there. Not to mention, he doesn't have to move.
Right.
I mean, it's the same city.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He doesn't have to
move.
move.
So he could literally just stay where he's at. So it depends on what coast he wants to live on. And LA's a lot closer to Japan than New York. About 3,000 miles closer.
Right.
But I don't know how often he goes back to Japan. Does he go back every, off season?
Right.
But I don't like the Dodgers, so I'm okay with him not going there.
Yeah, I think it'd be really weird. But...
The only other team that has the kind of prospects that it would take would be like Baltimore. And that's a weird one for Baltimore because they wouldn't be able to re-sign him because his contract's going to be
too big for him.
400 to 600 million.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets anywhere near 600 million, like people are saying, that team is dumb.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there right now.
Any team, it doesn't matter how much money they have.
Right.
That's just stupid. That's like tying your hands. Well, we're going to put all of our eggs in this basket.
What they need to do in Major League Baseball is make a salary cap.
They do. They fucking need to. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well,
That's just dumb.
It would bring all the teams level because you take all your money and you put it into a pot and then you redistribute it. I'm okay with socialism when it comes to sports. Everybody's income goes in and everybody's income goes out level. So just because the Yankees would make way more than the Kansas City Royals, they would be able to pay the same out.
Yep. Chris says, yeah, Rhea actually being feminine is amazing.
Yeah,
Robbie
well,
says,
it just makes the character better.
Right. Rob is like, where did it go right for the Judgment Day?
Just Dominic. Dominic turned everybody on to the Judgment Day. When it was Edge's group, you could see it wasn't going to work. But then once Dominic was kind of part of it, it just started working. And it's just because he's hated because of the Rey Mysterio stuff. So it works. They call it, fire in a bottle or whatever you say, whatever that word is. It's not going to last. Dominic's going to start getting just boring. But as for right now, you ride that shit until it blows up.
Yeah. True. Chris said he also heard he could go to the Rangers.
I don't see that one. Now, as a free agent, I do see it, but I don't see the Rangers giving up their farm system when they're not even good yet to get him. To me, that makes zero sense. I mean, they have some prospects, but who are they going to give up? Al Leiter's son?
Right.
Like, I just don't know what prospects they would have. Same thing, like Milwaukee has great prospects, but how does that make any sense?
Anyways, we're back from that commercial break, guys. And if you weren't here before the commercial break, we're Sami Zayn versus Dominic for that NXT title thing.
Did it start
North American
during
title.
the break?
No, it started before the break.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Sami Zayn in there with, what's his name? Dominic Mysterio. Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley. Trying to get that fly away from Sami Zayn. Did you see that? What is Kevin doing? Kevin, maybe you should pay attention. That referee needs to kick Kevin out. He's in the ring. He probably hit. Yep, there he goes. That's how you do it. Kick Kevin out. He was up on the ring apron. All right, so now we know how this can end. Although they'll probably get rid of them too. There it is.
Anyways,
this is ridiculousness. The referee just has a power trip.
Stupid referee. Anyways, Everbless, we get it. You don't understand about Shane McMahon coming and going. Well, he came back, did some stuff, and he hurt himself in that match. So get over it. It's just what it is.
Yeah, he's hurt.
He's broken. Literally broken. Robbie says that D's blue WWF lunchbox in the back on the shelf. Nope, that's actually Travis.
That's Hulk Hogan,
all
Roddy
Travis
Piper.
right there. And would I be embarrassed to take that to work with me? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't care. Walter says Sami Zayn get the win over Dominic. Ravi says they want to have a salary cap in football in the UK.
Yeah, they should definitely do that there,
Walter
too.
says, I'm glad some movies came out before this strike. And Walter also says, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday, 8 p.m. for AEW. Drink cool drinks, guys. Will do, Walter. See you on Wednesday. Walter, you have a good start to your week. Peakwell's like the two waving KO goodbye. Chris says, Travis, what are your thoughts on fantasy booking? I would pair up LA Knight and Tiffany Stratton, make them kind of like a movie star pairing, sort of like The Miz and Maurice, but more entertaining.
Yeah, but you could also do that. I know that you like LA, but you could do that with her real life lover, Grayson Waller, too. And it would work. And you could have it like an Australian thing. Like he's famous in Australia for his movies or something.
Chris says because of the interaction between LA and women in general would be funny.
But yeah, LA Knight is a better talker than Waller. But I'm just saying for their comfort, to put the two that are actually in a relationship together would work.
Ayla says, Night Walter, and Harley says the Detroit Tigers have a lot of money, but the owner does not want to spend it. Plus, they also have a lot of prospects, so too that they could show you to the Angels for him.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a couple young prospects that haven't been panning out like they should be, that they could definitely get rid of. That might work out in Anaheim or something also. A new change of scenery. But I don't know if they have enough to get Ohtani. I mean, that's You're talking about getting rid of your whole entire farm system.
Yep.
So say you have a top 5 farm system like the Dodgers do. They're going to next year they're going to be 30th in their farm system. They're going to have to clean it out. But they have enough guys that are major league ready which add value. Like the second baseman, they have a first baseman. They could trade one of their shortstops that they have. Like they have guys that could start in Anaheim today. So
Pico says, good night, Walter. And we're still in that match, guys, of Sami Zayn and Dom.
Yeah, and it's fair. It's 1-on-1, so I don't know how Dominic's going to win this. Little Hurricane Rana landed on his knee. Hopefully he's okay. 619.
FaZe Games in the chat. Hey, FaZe says, who you got winning NXT North American Championship, Sammy or Dom?
I still have Dom winning it, but I don't know how. I mean, I don't know what Triple H is doing here because this is weird because it's almost like they're making Dominic good. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that.
Well, that's all they're trying to do, right? They're just trying to make him look good. And he's not. And they know he's not. Everybody knows he's not. Everybody knows he's just got like a, ticket to doing stuff because of his dad.
I mean, maybe he can crotch him if the referee's not looking. But still, he should be able to win with even a crotching. If that's a word. Is a crotching a verb?
A crotching.
It's a crotching.
Is he going to get him in a crotching? Did he say shark skin?
Boots, yeah.
That's weird. Why would he say
Okay, here's that 619, or should we call it a 620?
I don't know. What should it be called?
I don't know. The copycat. Although he does it from the other side. Like his dad comes in on this side.
Anyways, Robbie says they are paying some average young players who ain't performing $350K a week. In football over there in the UK, Robbie? Sounds normal. It's stupid.
Eddie is your real father. That's what that sign says in the audience.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Robbie's like, yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, it is.
There it is. The Three Amigos.
Jeez.
Dominic going up top. Here's your 5-star frog. And it's over. Oh, he lands on some knees.
Oh,
that wasn't
no,
predictable.
Not the knees. So unpredictable. I don't know what happened.
Does Sammy have a chance? Now, remember, everybody at home wanted this guy to dethrone Roman Reigns like 2 months ago. And now he can't beat Dominic Mysterio. But
Chris says power trip refs are entertaining because they throw a wrench in watching a predictable match, but when you have an ego ref, it is funny. Rose says, is the Three Amigos more effective than the F5?
Oh, look at this. Kevin's broken.
Oh, no, they broke him.
Dominic did it! I don't know how he did it, but he had done it. That's a 12.5-minute match.
Distraction and grabbing the pants.
Touch his pants. Is it the greatest win of his career? He just won a championship.
The greatest win of his career against Sammy? That's pathetic.
I mean, in reality...
I think that's kind of dangerous for him to go through the crowds with how much they hate him. I mean, granted, most of them are smart enough not to, like, attack him. But you always have those crazy ones.
Right.
You know, the ones who think it's all real. Who do weird shit.
Well, they used to stab wrestlers in the old days, so... They'd have been unheard of. Shit, Bobby Heenan got shot at. And the guy didn't even get arrested.
Pico's like, wow. And Robbie's like, calm down, what a letdown. Neil's like, 12.5 minutes to leave, they can never get back. You got that right. Robbie's like, is Lillian Garcia still about? Who the fuck is Lillian Garcia?
So Lillian Garcia, I was never a fan of. She's a ring announcer, by the way. So she came in for Howard Finkel. So Howard Finkel, or whatever his name was very good ring announcer. Then they brought her in, which I never understood, never liked it. And then she was the ring announcer for years. And then they've kind of went to like JoJo for a while.
Right, okay.
And then whoever the girl is now, the Ricochet's girlfriend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she would also sing the national anthem before the events and stuff.
Okay.
Or God Bless America, whatever she would sing. But, yeah, I mean, she's not part of WWE, but she quit because her dad was in a bad place. And that was like, what, 2017 or something?
Hmm.
But
Chris says, let's get some Sonya tonight. Yeah, when Roman used to come to the crowd, through the crowd, the girls would touch his pecs. It's creepy. Nobody wants that.
the cat gets the beach house.
You got a train set,
Yeah, the train
Todd.
set went to Todd.
You got a train set,
The company went to
Todd.
the daughter. Todd got a train set.
Todd got a train set. The
And then
cat's like,
the
I
cat-
got the beach house so I could shit all over the beach. I've got my large sandbox, bitches. Vastness of poop space.
I can shit anywhere I want. And it's just okay.
People's like, oh yeah, forgot about her. Was really into the patriotic thing.
Yeah, it was that time. Lillian Garcia.
You're like, let me check myself. Oh my God, I can't have anything to eat. I gotta have protein and green vegetables.
And fat.
Can't have any sugar or bread or carbs or pasta.
That's what I need, some. Whatever that stuff's called, diabetic wear.
Diabetic wear.
So I can measure my blood sugar 2 hours after I eat.
Why don't you just get a thingy and just poke yourself?
That's
this
what I
way?
said. I need one.
So get one.
I don't even know if they sell them.
Yeah, they do.
Can normals get
Yes,
it?
you can just buy it.
Normals can?
Yeah, you can just go to Walmart and buy one off the shelf.
Normals can?
Normals, yeah. People who don't have diabetes. Robbie says, wasn't Bliss friend Mike Rome a ring announcer for a while?
Mike Rome.
It's Gable Steveson, the decision.
Oh! Tomorrow night, Gable might be showing up to NXT. So the Olympics are next year. So he has, I think he's going to be on NXT. That's nuts. And the crazy thing is that he signed up for WWE without a personality. You think that he'd be 10 times better if he would have went to the UFC and actually did fighting, like just been training,
Right?
because he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
But it's easier. Well, shit, I don't know if it is. Might not be easier on your body in wrestling.
No.
Some of the guys it is, you know, like, but I don't think he's that big. He's not Brock. Oh, poor Kevin.
He's got a broken rib, everybody. He's selling it really good. Robbie's like, do you ever eat collard greens or whatever they are?
Yeah.
I have not eaten collard greens. Travis hasn't eaten collard greens either.
I have.
Hey, have you really?
Oh, yeah.
Actual collard greens?
Mm-hmm. What?
I know you've eaten beet greens.
Yeah, those are good.
Because I made them for you.
Mm.
That's how I made those are exactly how you make collard greens, by the way. Anyways, Robbie says Chad is good at what he does. Who's Chad?
Old Chad. Gableson. Chad Gable? Chad Gable? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorty G.
Yeah, it's Chad Gable, and then you have Gable Steveson.
Right.
What a bunch of freaks. You're not going to get me because you don't get it. Whatever it is, nobody gets the
Whenever
it.
you say it, you're supposed to scream.
It. What are you supposed to scream when you say it, though?
We're the knights that say, me. Ah.
Chris says people think Bray will return at SummerSlam and attack Roman or Cody.
Cool.
Why? What good would it do?
Why would it do anything to attack Cody?
Like, why would it even be a prospect of things to happen?
You know what they did to Seth's career when he attacked The Fiend? They're not going to do that to Cody.
He hasn't come back from it since.
Well, he's a champion now, but it's a fake champion.
A fake championship.
But can you imagine if they did that shit again?
Poo-poo prize.
They bring out Bray and he attacks Seth. People would be like, oh, fuck. All of a sudden, nobody's singing along with him anymore. They're all just standing there staring at him, and he's like, woo. And they're all like quiet.
Oh no! Not the rehashed trash of what happened.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh no!
You better ask somebody.
No, not the kick of doom. After he got the spike.
The Doom Kick?
Yeah, doom kick.
Roman Reigns.
In Detroit.
Yeah.
How many murders will happen in Detroit on that night?
Oh, it's a Saturday.
Let us count the ways.
8.
At least. Rob is like, is Roman going to be champ for the rest of his life and never lose the title? This is why I can't watch Roman. He's just not entertaining.
Uh-oh, who's that? Yeah.
Oh, you're lost. It was on me.
Nakamura's just looking at him like,
Words come out of mouth.
the fuck are you saying? He's processing it.
He's processing. Rob is like, the Motor City. The Motor City.
It's Bronson.
Let's see who's got both his nipples inside of his suit tonight.
Sure now. They'll slip. Look at Dana Brooke.
At least that's probably a way better look than what I'm looking at right now.
The braggadocious bully. He's a douche, that's all right.
He's a douche. I mean,
The braggadouche bully.
he's a douche, all right.
Tommaso.
So, they're like, his name is Big. Bronson Reed. Big. It's like, for his nickname's fucking stupid as fuck. Chris is like, Dana. Yeah, what about her? She lost all of her leg muscles.
Yeah, she looks kind of funky now.
Robbie's like, so Braun Strowman is done for good, then on the scrap heap? Yes. He's not doing good, that's for sure.
He had to get
if
his
he comes
neck
back,
fused.
I'd be surprised.
And he's a big, tall guy, so that's just, everything's harder on tall guys. That's why Randy never came back, and It's just a tough one, especially in those backs. And the next part of your back. It's all one system.
Rose, like, do you said Dana Brooke had potential?
She
Not
did
me.
years ago.
Don't
It's
even.
spinal.
It's spinal. Potential. You're such a fucking liar face.
Let's put John Cena commercials on during a Raw.
Let's not and say we did.
Who buys a car because of the person that's in the video that does the voiceover?
Not me.
Would you?
No.
You're like, oh my god, I gotta buy one of those.
Harley says SummerSlam
never
is
thought
in
about
my
it.
home state of Detroit, Michigan. Yeah.
Detroit.
Detroit. Chris says now he's big Bronson Reed. He was called the Colossal Bronson Reed in NXT, then Jonah in Japan, and even the top dog in Impact. Yeah, he's called Big. Just Big.
Like,
Bronson Reed.
what's his name? Tom Hanks?
Mm-hmm.
They call him Big Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Or Big Tom Hanks in Big. Maybe that's it. What's the name of that game? Do you remember? Starts with a V, doesn't it?
What game?
Big
Voltron?
Voltron. Is that it?
No, Voltaire.
Voltaire.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Robbie's like, you did when she had the 24/7 title. Whatever, Robbie.
Wasn't she the last champion besides the girl that beat her and then threw it away?
I think so.
Who's the girl that threw it away? I can't remember.
Nikki Cross.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
She just threw it in the garbage? I thought it was somebody new or something.
No, it was Nikki Cross, but she went all crazy.
Yeah. Again. They don't know what to do with that broad. Every time they try something, they're like, ugh, that doesn't work. There's a few of them they do that with, like Lacey Evans. Hers was perfect. And then they're like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Nothing's working.
Right.
If they would have just left her the bell, the Southern Belle, it would work. Bless your heart. And maybe add some women's matches or a women's show or something would be fine. And do all their main events on the main roster, but have a women's show.
Right.
Like Thursday nights.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, I don't know. Harvey's like, do you ever get swayed to buy the promotional items at the store when they are placed in the front of the shop? No, I don't.
Oh, look at this. Nope. Okay. What's your briefcase have to do with things?
I don't know. How does that make you the most dangerous man?
Well, if you're
Are you going to walk around like the neighborhood with that and be like, I'm the most dangerous man in the neighborhood?
probably should.
Because I have my money in the bank.
Are you going to talk like that's the most dangerous man?
Fucking weirdos.
I'm going
God
to take
damn.
the dogs
It's
for
like,
a walk.
did somebody tell you to say that, or did you really come up with that all on your own?
I'm
Because
gonna-
if you motherfucking came up with that shit all on your own, you got probs.
I'm going to take the dogs for a walk with my briefcase.
God damn. Chris says the Motor City Machine Guns make their WWE debut at SummerSlam. Chimichanga in the chat. Chimmy's like, Bronson Z's sleep. Got the sleep. Chris says now Shotzi is a psychopath with a haircut, which has yet to be revealed. If they push her now, I will be pissed. Why push her now when she's bald and not with pretty hair?
Did you see it yet? I sent her a picture.
I've seen it. It was awful.
It didn't look good at all. She looked like a 12-year-old boy.
And Robbie says Lacey Evans trying to audition for Saving Private Ryan with her new gimmick. I don't know.
But I like Shotzi, so we'll have to see how it all pans out. She does have a positive message. And the hair grows back pretty quick. If she's going to let it grow back, she might keep it off, right?
True. She could.
For a, until treatment's over. I don't know how that gesture works. Do you just do it when you're doing it and then let it grow back, or do you keep it?
I have no idea, actually.
Daphne, ring the dang bell, he said. Oh, Ciampa down on his back. So we got an NXT matchup on the main roster right now. We got Tommaso Ciampa in there with Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed.
Right.
And I don't know if Ciampa has a nickname. We call him the Orc.
No, he doesn't have a nickname.
The Orc?
Well, we have a nickname for him.
Because he looks like Neville.
He does.
Got that same look. That
Does look like
Orky.
him.
Isn't there a third one that looks like that too, or is it just those two?
I can't remember if there was another one that did. There might have been one more that had that look.
This one's kind of more like the troll, like toss me, toss me. That's
The dwarf.
the dwarf. Toss me.
Robbie's like,
Toss
Shotzi gonna get smashed up by Bailey. Chris says, unless you pair up LA Knight and Shotzi random ass mixed tag team, it would be funny as shit to play out on TV.
Yeah, and she could definitely benefit from having somebody that can talk. And LA's that guy. I just don't know how they would do it, as she's a little gothier than he is. I don't know how to say that nicely.
Chimmy says,
They don't look the same.
Chimmy says, whatever happened to the female wrestler that threw up after her match? There was a female wrestler that threw up after her match. Had no idea.
When was this? It reminds me, didn't that just happen?
Vindicator says, so real wrestling is back on, and I guess the winner of Ciampa and Reed will be the next to get pushed to likely face Gunther. That's only if what's-his-face doesn't beat him.
Yeah, that's
Drew Mac.
up to Drew.
Robbie says, Ciampa, can he make it long-term in wrestling?
No.
Because he gets hurt all the time.
Not to mention, he's older now. He's already got gray in his beard, so he's got to be in his late 30s, early 40s.
He literally came up to the main roster,
Hurt.
got broken.
Back down forever.
And then he was gone forever. And then he went back down to NXT. Then he came back, got hurt. Then we didn't see him for like over a year. Then he was back again. Then he got hurt again. Then he's back again. Who the fuck knows? Harley's like, if Shasta shaved her head. Or you mean Shotzi? Shotzi did.
Shotzi,
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, she shaved her head.
Chris says, I think it was Eva Marie. She threw up in the ring, also had a top malfunction.
Yeah, I don't remember her puking, but I do remember
Vindicator says,
that.
Aaliyah is the one who threw up.
Oh.
Oh, I have no idea that people are throwing
Why
up
are
in
they
the ring.
throwing up? Did she have a panic attack, or?
Robbie says, is Otis a better wrestler than Bronson?
Jesus. Probably not. He's more entertaining, but no, he's not.
Chris is like, where is Dexter Loomis? All those guys are kind of backing down in NXT a little bit.
I don't know where the whole family is.
That whole family's been gone. Mr. Spaghetti. Last time anything was talked about Mr. Spaghetti, he was back down in NXT.
He has been on the main roster for a year though. So how did you do over the last year? What would you grade it?
F minus.
I don't think that's the thing.
The lowest you could possibly get.
A 0?
Grading it an F minus. A negative infinity.
Jalitha went back to grade school for a minute. It's a Googleplex. Oh, shit. I think you might have knocked him out in real life.
Oh, no. Robbie's like, D, you would look good with short hair. No. Chimmy says, Brian Pillman Jr., thoughts on him?
Don't mind him. Yeah, don't mind him at all. Equalizer 3.
What the fuck?
He's such a good actor. It's weird that they're doing 3. So it's
That's
got to be good
weird.
because I've never seen a Denzel movie that was stupid.
I don't know. That's just weird. I don't know.
But that's pushing your luck.
Robbie says, but Otis has some moves that he does in a sequence. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking away from Otis. I just think that Bronson has a. You're talking about in-ring work, and I think he's a little bit more advanced.
Vindicator says all the NXT call-ups from the draft are on mini vacations, including Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. One of them's broken. Ayla says Buzz delete that. Chris says, Travis, did you see women's collision match? It was Sky Blue versus Taya Valkyrie. Good match.
I did. I watched that.
Taya challenged DMD for Wednesday on Dynamite.
Yeah, I seen that. And Sky Blue's been getting really pushed, and she's like, I figured she'd win, but I wasn't sure how she was going to win, and Tyra beat her, and I was like, well, that stopped all momentum for Blue. That was kind of weird to me because Tyra. Now, granted, I think Tyra should have won,
Right.
but Blue was on a roll, so I thought they would have her win, and then maybe get beat up afterwards because it was like a fluke roll up or something. But by having Tyra win, even though we've seen Tyra already fight for championships and lose clean, she has nowhere to go. Like, now she's going to go after DMD, which means nothing because there's no belts on the line. We know she can't beat the champions. So what are they saying? Like, well, this is her water level. She's right here. Where with Blue, they could have done more, but now I feel like she's even lower than Tyra, and I don't know. But I like both of those girls, and yes, I watched that full match. It's the only match I watched the full match of.
He's crying.
Because you're abusive.
Am I?
Yeah. You don't care.
I don't. Ravi's like, yeah, the short hair would bring out your natural features of fluffiness. Feels like legitimately a D+. Because he really never went anywhere after the silly Miz hidden camera ordeal.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a low grade. I mean, out of 10, I would give it a 3 to a 4. He did do some managerial stuff, and his wife did a couple things. They did bring what's-her-name up to the main roster, which...
She was broken.
Hurt her. And then, what's his name that's with them? Dexter Lumis hasn't done shit either, so... And now Ciampa's back, and it looks like they're putting them together.
Chris says advanced eating, perhaps. It was like a short bob just under your earlobes and a sharp bang. Like the outfit maker in the Incredibles movie. Oh, thanks. Sounds hideous. Harley says, but if she shaved her head in support of a family member who's battling cancer, that is cool and gets my respect.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But what's the protocol? Do you keep the hair off the whole treatment, or do you allow the hair to start growing back? I just don't know what the protocol is.
Chris says, I'm sure Taya can beat DMD, but yes, Sky Blue also will get better. Ravi says, is Roxanne Perez one to watch on NXT?
No. Not in my opinion. Very boring. It's like a slingshot. Oh! Reverse DDT.
He broke his leg. Robbie's like, what happened to the sound effects you had? They're just here.
They're just laying right there. I even brought them out for her tonight.
Why?
Because they're in a drawer, so you never play with them.
Oh.
Figure if they were in your face, you might touch them.
Gross. That's nasty.
Just put it in your face. Just tickle some of the buttons there.
Alice says, I think it'd depend on how long your treatment is, Travis. Chelsea's sister shaved it once and let it grow.
Right, but I'm not talking about the patient. I'm talking about the person you're shaving it in support of. So, like, say somebody else got it and then you shaved your head. Do you keep your head shaved until they're better, or do you continue it, let it grow after? The patient's different. Unless that's what you're already talking about.
Robbie's like, D with bangs will look so cool on you.
She has bangs. She just got them cut on yesterday.
Okay, Robbie,
She went
bangs
to the-
are a no.
She went to the hair person.
Like,
and
I
they
can't
cut
do
'em.
short bangs, guys. They look terrible. I've tried it.
I've never seen a girl look good in short bangs ever in my entire life. Not any girl.
That one actress looks
Nope.
pretty good in short bangs.
No such thing. What actress?
The one like in The Intern.
Yeah, Anne
But
Hathaway.
she's in, but it's when she's in The Devil Wears Prada.
And she just has.
She has short
big-
bangs in it. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm cheering for Tommaso Ciampa. I would never have guessed that I would ever cheer for Tommaso Ciampa.
Pico's like, gross. What are we grossing? What's gross, Picola? Chris says, I don't care for Roxy because we watch wrestling to escape our reality. Her promos, all we hear from her is complaining and whining about her anxiety. Like we want to be relatable to a wrestler.
Oh yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
You know, and it's there's so many levels of why I don't like her, but I just don't see it. I don't see anything out of her that is impressive. Nothing. Not looks, not skill,
She's like
not
fucking
promos.
a child. Literally, she's a child. Like,
Well,
she's
she
only
is.
18.
She's older than.
She's a child.
It's not the little blonde. The little blonde's like 18, 19.
Oh, I thought she was the one that won they gave her the women's NXT championship,
Yeah.
and what's his face was so excited and proud of her
Yeah.
because she was so young and
Yeah.
got it, and she was only like 18, 19 years old and got
I
it.
think she's like 21, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
That's
So
what
you
I
do
thought you
know
guys
who-
were talking about.
Well, yeah, Roxanne
I don't know
Perez.
what stupid bitch you're talking about. Complain about her then. I'll say she's a stupid bitch now. Anyways, Pico's like, nope, laughing, not going there. Where are we not going? Did you get your pizza?
Ciampa. Oh, that might have just blew his back out. No, we got him up.
Jesus fucking Christ. How
White
stupid.
noise. Nope.
Jimmy Chonga says, wasn't Ciampa on SmackDown years ago as an authority figure?
No.
Chris says, however, no one wants to hear about your crying and anxiety. It says, oh, I don't know. I think they'd let it grow back after they shaved it. It's a statement, not a commitment.
Right.
You would think so.
Here it comes.
Pico says, maybe it's a personal preference. Robbie's like, I have never seen Perez wrestle before, but if she's boring, then I will give it a miss. Bryce says, I gotta go. Bye, guys. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully see you Wednesday. Ayla says, I think people with extra long foreheads should have bangs. Just my opinion. So,
You mean like a 5 head?
so you're saying that I have an extra long forehead? Is that what you're saying?
Do you have a 5 head?
Are you saying that I have an extra long forehead, Ayla, and that's why I should have bangs and a short bob? It's
Only
disgusting.
about that long.
Piccolo says, take it easy, Bryce. Chris says, also Cora is cringe. I called her cringy Cora, terrible promo skills. However, she is a heat magnet, so if they pair her with Dom instead, that would be super hill heat.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind her. Cora. But I think that Sky Blue's the better version of her.
Ciampa lost.
12:46. That match lasted way too long.
Hassan, back in the chat, says, how was your weekend? It was good. How was yours, Hassan? Chimmy says, Jim Cornette, here comes Shaky Nakamura. It was like, no, delete the laughing. I'm seeing people with a 5, 7, or 10 head should just cut their bangs.
There's a bunch of LA Knight fans in the front row. Well, at least their shirts all say LA on them.
Oh.
Oh, are we getting that match next? Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley?
Oh, maybe. Chris says, hello. There is a LA Knight section with t-shirts.
Yeah.
Chris noticed it too. You guys are funny. Hey, are you okay? We need a doctor. We need doctors.
It's all good, though, because we got new tag team champions from it. Thank you, Rhea.
Yay!
Thank you, Rhea.
Hassan says it was good. I got my new haircut in my new house tonight. In my new house tonight. Nice. It was like I don't want to see their big head. It's unsettling. Harley says, I shaved my head when my dad was battling cancer. I grew my hair back, then shaved it back off and he told me to stop. Chris says, blonde bimbos live time. Robbie's like, UD with a short bob will look like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Wow, thanks guys for making me as hideous as possible.
I don't know which
It's
one.
probably why I won't.
Which one's Velma?
The fat nerdy one.
There's no fat girls in Scooby-Doo.
The short one that's supposed to be smart and wears glasses and is kind of chubby. That's Velma. It's either that or the Incredibles lady who makes the outfits. So what hideous person do we want me to be? All we want is Dalitha to have short hair and wear hideous glasses and be as ugly as possible. Thank you guys. Is it to cover up the other ugliness of myself? You guys are so great. You guys are amazing with your guys' love. Like, let's make you as hideous as we possibly can. It's going to be great. You're already hideous,
so
but let's make you more
cringe.
hideous. Yeah, the new women's tag team champions.
How could you be so stupid?
Why are you stupid? Your dog needs your help. It was like, Dalitha, get a Karen cut. It was like, hey, Dalitha, you're fine. Remember, Travis had a blonde perm. Yeah, that he forgot to comb out and wash.
It wasn't blonde. It was red.
First,
I dyed my hair red.
He forgot to comb it out.
I didn't forget. No. You don't say forget. You say he didn't know.
Nobody educated him because whoever did it for him forgot to tell him how to take care of it. Idiots. He probably wouldn't remember anyways.
Oh, well, that's true. But I would at least washed it in the shower. I was like, what do I do with my hair? Like, just leave it? I mean, obviously I washed it. But I would just wash it like this. And then I'd rinse it out.
Stay in one spot.
For weeks. And so then it was like I had this thing on top of my head that you could move like this.
Did you ever comb it out?
Yeah, I did, and it looked really good. But by then it had already grown out enough that it like the bottoms was straight about like that.
Rob was like, D, you could never be ugly. But you're trying to make me ugly. It was like, whatever, Travis laughing. And Chris is like, Sonia! It was like, I remember laughing. I remember. Vindicator says they better not be making this Rhea versus Liv retread match 2 minutes or I'm done for a while with WWE.
What do you mean it shouldn't be 2 minutes? How long do you want it to be?
Do you want it to not be 2 minutes? Do you want it to be 1?
3 minutes?
Do you want it to be 12? Do you want Liv to actually have something in this? Or do you want Rhea to just beat the shit out of her, as it should be? I mean, which part are we not wanting?
Coming this fall.
Vindicator's like, the match should go at least 9 or 10.
Really?
If you get 7 out of it, you're lucky. Like,
that's a long ass time. Now I think it will go longer than 2 because I think that Rack Rod's gonna come down.
Robbie says, oh, did you see Eminem? And I think I want blonde hair. What?
You want Eminem to have blonde hair? The real Slim Shady?
Maybe.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
Ayla's like, let's get 80s perms, delete that. We could do a hip photo shoot. Like hip and happening, not a hip like replacement. I'm going to do a hip replacement. You know what we should do, Ayla, is we could just get wigs. Because I am not perming my hair, by the way. My hair lady would kill me. And my mom probably would come out of her ashes box and murder me in my sleep with her ashes.
That's a wild story.
It is, but it would be true. If I ever really just like perm my hair. Anyways, and then we could do like an 80s photo shoot, but we have to do it at JCPenney.
Because that's the 80s.
I saw those people. I saw these people. They're like, we did the 80s JCPenney photo shoot, like the JCPenney family photos with their cat. And they were wearing like denim outfits. Dude, it was hilarious. They took their cat. like, do it, Robbie. Go blonde. It was like, let's get wigs. Much better because my hair is very compromised. It was like, please, let's do it. I mean, we can, I guess. Get the mom jeans. Go. The really high-waisted mom
That's what
jeans.
girls wear nowadays.
I know, it's disgusting. It's like it'd be so fucking fun. We could pretend we're siblings. We could pretend we're mother and daughter, and then like give them to everybody for Christmas.
Would you do like tie-dye and scrunchies? Or is that not the 80s you guys are thinking of?
I don't know. You'd have to look up
It depends on the type of... There's different types.
You'd have to look up like family photos from like the 80s, dude.
I mean, there's the gloves, like the hand warmer things. You know? You got the leg warmers. There's that style, or you could do like the upper class stuff.
I was like, D, please not 7 minutes. Hey, dude, I mean, Vindicator wants it to be 9 or 10, man. I'm just compromising with 7. It was like, please, let's do it. It'd be so fucking fun. And Robbie's like, nah, God, no. It was like laughing. And Robbie's like, I don't want to look like a pint of Guinness with the blonde hair. Why not? Just the tips, Robbie. It'll be fun.
Oh, contract signing still coming tonight. That'll probably be your main event.
Whatever. They aren't going to make it that important. That thing isn't that important.
Okay, here it is. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan!
Did you unplug yourself?
Yeah, well, I was going to go with the dog.
Oh.
But he stopped, so I just waited.
Harley says, embrace your natural beauty, miss. This is my natural beauty, Harley. In the flesh. There is no makeup, no filters, nothing. Natural beauty of old. Oh, no. Rhea came from the side to get her. Oh,
there
no.
might not even be a match, guys.
Yeah, there might not even be a match, Vin. Sorry. Your poor little baby Liv's getting beat up already. It's sad. Oh, no. Rhea's like, let's bring out the crybaby Liv once more. Rob like, I'm already going gray. D, that's enough color for me.
This is what would have happened if Oppenheimer took place in Barbie Land.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Layla's like, you're the same height as a bottle of Guinness. Might as well look like it. Just run, Liv, run. She's like, I'm going to get in the ring. It's fine. Rhea's already broke her strap on her pants.
That's a lot of ass trying to be held up. So I don't see a referee, so I think she's just going to break her knee. Maybe a concerto.
She's going to break her arm, so she has to take a break with, what's her face?
You're going to pay for getting in my business. There it is!
Oh,
I
no.
don't think we're going to get a match.
The crying has begun.
Here comes security. Is it J&J security?
J&J security.
No, it's just a referee. And a doctor, maybe.
These are like the photos we're talking about. These are like the JCPenney
Oh, I got pictures like that. Me and April.
I know. That's what I mean. The JCPenney ones.
Well, I guess we didn't get a match.
Liars. Liars.
We didn't want to see.
Arcus is freaking out there. He's like, Lad, something's happening.
Piranha in a cage barking.
That's a piranha in a cage. Chris says, I don't care too much for Liv, but damn, if Rhea at least wanted to see this match.
Yeah, it would have been decent.
It was like just a glimpse of our future. Delete that. I know, right? Just a glimpse of our future. Does our JCPenney even do that, Ayla? I don't even know if it does. We might have to go somewhere to get it done. Vindicators.
They used to, but Walmart does it.
Walmart does those kind of.
They have photos. I don't know if they do that.
That's what you want. You want to go somewhere and have them do it. Like, I don't think Walmart does that stuff anymore.
The photography?
Yeah,
Oh,
like...
They used to.
Like, I mean, like, you want to go have them take your picture. Like, you go in there, you sit down, and they have backdrops and stuff like that, and they literally take your pictures.
Right.
That's
But
what you
I don't know
want.
if they have 80s backgrounds, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they have backgrounds like that still. I've seen people do it. Vinegar's like, God damn it, what the F is this company? This is how they treat their former champions. Ronda loses to Spawn in 25 seconds. Liv can't even have a real singles match anymore. Vinegar's like, yeah, so okay, guys. I will just come in here for Wednesdays from now on for a while until I feel WWE will finally get their shit together.
Just grabbing their shit and just picking it up.
Putting it together. Making Play-Doh out of it. So, she might have needed a break, guys. Who knows?
It's that same shoulder that she had injured before.
And the fact that her tag team partner has a broken knee. So, I mean, there's always that. It was like, I don't know if they do. It was like glamour shots, I think. Yeah. Robbie's like, D, you got to do the next live in your wig. I don't have a wig, dude. I'd have to get a wig. Then you guys like, and there's nothing else happening tonight worth anything. Another dumb contract sign scrum. So I'll see you guys for Dynamite. Have fun with the rest of this, whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, Vin, you can't just put too much into it anymore. Like, it's just sad. Ayla says, I don't know if we have time to get wigs. For what? For SummerSlam? You want to get wigs for SummerSlam? Vindicator says, tell Leopold and Mr. No Name I said hello. He has a name, Vindicator. It's Wellington. We did name him, by the way, guys. We did name him Wellington. So you all can make fun of it. But his name is Wellington, and he likes his name. So Robbie's like, good luck with WWE getting their shit together. It was like, I don't know, laughing. And it was like, beef? Nope. Just Wellington. No beef. Chris was like, Mr. Wellington? Duke Wellington! It's Mr. Duke Wellington. It's Duke Wellington. He's the Duke of Wellington. Vindicator's like, Wellington? Did I spell it right? Yep. Wellington. You got it. It's Wellington. Beef Wellington. Nah, it's just Wellington. I told Travis that we could nickname him Mr. Beef. Travis doesn't like it. We're trying to get him to know his name so he gets called Wellington. I have a hard time because sometimes I will call him little dude. Still, and hey, buddy. Because he was named that for like a week. Vindicator's like, okay, later, everyone. Can't wait to see Leo and Welly on camera again someday. You probably will. People's like, I believe you have to find a family photographer. You think? You think they don't have JCPenney ones anymore? It's sad. It was like Travis doesn't get a say. Travis like, if you get a red wig, it will be like Ronald McDonald. Oh, that's so nice. Chris was like, Mr. Paddington? Nah, just Wellington. But the question of the day is, what should his middle name be? Wellington Arthur? Wellington Edward? What should it be? It was like, I'll go with a redhead afro. Yeah. I couldn't pull off red hair. I don't know. How far away is August 5th's pretty close, so yeah, it's less than 2 weeks at this point. Tampa Bay. It was like Wellington Leonard. I was like, oh, Ayla, get a red nose as well. It was like, yeah, next week. Not next weekend, Ayla, the weekend after. Next weekend is the 29th. That's the UFC. Chris says Sherman Paddington Wellington. No, just Wellington. Duke Wellington? The Duke of Wellington? Sir Wellington. She's a monster. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to stabilize your arm. It hurts so bad. Oh my god, this is sad. It's so terrible. Like, it's really terrible. Oh, man. There's 0 JCPenney portraits within 50 miles of us. Those bastards. People, Wellington, Abraham Pinkerton. Oh, God, no. It was like I dyed my hair ginger once in an accident. Loved it. Harley's like, good night, family. Good night, Harley. Thanks for hanging out with us. People's like, or WAP for short. No, people, no. Chris says, Chuggington? No. Rob is like, I thought you were ginger naturally, Ayla. And Ayla's like, before you ask. I had black hair, bleached it. Something went wrong. I washed it, and it was perfect deep ginger red. Chris says, crybaby live mode. Pico says, oh, geez, had to walk back and see the dramas. Robbie's like, give that woman an Oscar for that screaming performance. Ayla's like, no, blonde, dirty, dishwater blonde. Yeah, Ayla's a blondie. Ayla was actually born with a really black hair. Like, she looked like an Eskimo baby. It's actually freaking adorable. Her baby pictures are crazy. She's this chubby little black-haired Eskimo-looking baby. Yeah, nobody puts the Alpha Queen through a table. Ooh, first singles match. Next week! Yeah, those guys. That's weird. Chris is like, classic. I was like, message acted and then says, live with better acting skills than on HBO. HBO! Piccolo, did you get your pizza? You never told me if you finally got your pizza. Did your pizza get delivered? Did you find your house? Bring you your pizza? Did you just order pizza? Oh, it's the Ricochet. He's not in any kind of attire to be wrestling. He's got his pants on. His nice shirt and shoes. He has like long black hair as a baby, turned blonde over time. Which is funny, right? You would think you would have lost it and then it would have came like in blonde. People's like me and Ayla would have been twinsies. Or Twinkies. I was like, that. And people's like, yeah, you finally got it. Nice. Chris is like, great 80s promo by Maxine. People's like, it was Nom Nom. Good. Robbie's like, go on, Ayla with super hair powers. Yeah, show your stupid face. Not the regular face, but the stupid one. Show your stupid face. Show the stupid face. Maybe he's busy. It's like both my kids too, born with full head of black hair now. Indigo is blonde. Oz has light brown. Right? Yeah, they know you don't belong here. Ricochet trying to be all cool and relevant in the ring, but he can't be with his talking skills. This guy. Chris was like, Rico needs to calm down off his high horse. Did you see the way he signaled for a mic? He snapped his fingers like this.
Did you want the puppy?
I don't care. You can bring him for a minute. He's just going to be a jerk. He's just going to be an a-hole. Hi. No, did you get all... Oh, shit? Huh? 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 What are you doing? You go outside and go potties? It's like Ozzy's hair fell on a topside old man hairstyle, right? Or it's like Ricochet seems like the Power Ranger that never made it.
He failed.
Oh, you can't go over there. No, you're mine. Remember, you're supposed to be mine. They're right.
Giving chickens all sorts of protein out there. I picked up one of those ladders that was laying down. There's earwigs everywhere, like 1,000, right? They were in puddles, like piles. And I don't know where they were, so I started screaming for the chickens, and they finally come running. The gold one comes running around the corner, you know. And then I had to show her where I was, because I was out in the yard. She usually thinks I'm over here.
Right.
And then she come running over, and then I was like, they're all gone now.
All the earwigs were
Like,
gone.
I couldn't see. They found them, because they're like, because they could see them. I couldn't see them in the grass. They can see them, and they're just like, and then they start digging, and then they're just, and they're over there for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Then I pick up the water thing, and there are a bunch under there. And I call her over, and she comes over, and she's like, so, quite a bit of food.
Nice.
Hey, it's Logan. He's doing a live stream. What's it on? What's he streaming on? Is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? Is it Twittersphere? Logan's the baby face, right, in this feud?
I don't know. Ricochet's kind of a...
Well, he's trash, though, isn't he?
Chris says, yeah, puppies. Hugo says, right, you cannot have it all. Can't be Monday Night Messiah and be the best. Feels like the real influencer. Feels like my mom has red hair. She was on a few weeks ago. Jordan's in the chat. Hey, Jordan says, smells like incest in here. Not surprising.
You.
You came in the chat, so we all know that's true now. Equals like kick. 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 Hi. Hey, Wellington. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Wellington's a good boy, huh? Wellington's a good boy. Chris says, oh, why is Logan speaking like an oos?
He's an honorary oos.
Because he's, you know, putting his stuff out there online. Whoa, what was that?
It's the world.
Is a storm outside?
No.
Oh, that was weird. And it says, hey, brother Jordan. We're always like Travis going for the cool mechanic look with the backward cap and the baggy tee and jeans. All he needs is a toolbox in his hand.
I'm a tool.
That's a windstorm happening outside.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. That's weird that it would just flash, though. Like everything else is on.
Unless there's something wrong with the lights.
Well, that's what I mean.
Hi, buddy. Great. I'm sick and tired of these windstorms.
Well, I don't know what it's about. She's gonna settle it.
It was like, yeah, it's windy here too. Jordan's like, incense. Incense?
There's incense right here. It's Harry Potter incense, so you know it's good.
It was like, did you hear that thunder? Loud? No.
I was just out there and it was peaceful and calm.
Yeah, that's usually what happens before the storm.
So it's always before the storm?
Unless you're in the eye of it.
I just ride along in the eye. That'd be kind of fun, right? Like you had a little helicopter, you just fly in the middle of a hurricane for like a week. Hey, it's Damien! A lot cooler if I could hear.
Hey, stop fighting, big meanie pants. Big meanie pants! Chris says, thoughts on this backstage ring announcer? She is pretty.
Yeah.
Is her name Jackie? Are you talking about Jackie?
Jacqueline.
Hey, it's fine. Just be on your back. It's fine.
Or Jackie Kennedy.
Be on your back. It's fine. This is fine. This is nice. It's nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, sorry.
There's a little bit.
Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Because you want your dad. You don't like me.
Judgment Day!
Do you hate me? Do you hate me? You hate me, don't you?
Why are you gaslighting him? Isn't that what that's called?
You hate me.
Because of the gaslighting?
You're not going to be my puppy anymore, are
Because
you?
of the gaslighting? He doesn't like to be held. Period.
You need to learn to cuddle.
Well, he's too young.
Forever. You need to cuddle like this forever. Never leave. I was like, Logan Paul, how did he get bigger than certain wrestlers in WWE?
Well, he's a YouTube sensation, but how he's better
You
than
mean, like,
wrestlers.
size-wise? I'm just kidding.
And he's better than wrestlers, most wrestlers, because he's got size and athleticism. He's a true athlete. And
He actually was a wrestler, Bobby, for real.
That's why Vince wants those athletes, and that's why he's recruiting athletes and not indie wrestlers.
It says, I think you said it right the first time, Jordan. Insects. Yeah, insects. People says, I was waiting for her to say Hell in a Cell. Chris says, it will be a fight pit match. Robbie says, oh, Shayna with her 8-year-old little boy voice can't take her seriously. It was like, Mom and Dad are cousins, but my daddy be my brother too. Chris was like a little Jackie Kennedy.
You're like Brandon.
It looks like Jalitha is gaslighting a puppy. Cancel D. Like, just cancel me, huh? And gaslight you for not liking me. He doesn't like me because I'm mean to him. Because I make sure he doesn't do things he's not supposed to. Terrible person, huh? Terrible. What's he doing over there?
Oh, don't do that. That's strong. Spicy.
Oh yeah, it's strong. It smells really good though. I like the smell of it.
It smells good out here. When you open it and you're all up in it. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
That sounds perverse.
What? No, that's not right.
A Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. So, do you think that he's going to keep his little white toes? Because he does have a white claw on each foot.
Maybe we should have called him White Claw.
Like the drink?
Oh.
Are you alcohol?
I just figured we could call him White Claw. For me.
You're not that kind of a dog. Are you? You're not related to the wolf at all. It was like, let him pee on the couch, it's fine. Yeah, no, gross.
It's like having some drunk family relative or something.
Right?
Just pee. Whatever.
Just pee on everything.
Pee on the couch, it's fine.
It's gross.
It's like a clear liquid comes out.
That's disgusting. Are you saying that you use the thing that scrapes the shower to clean it?
You shake.
What scrub brush did you use?
The shower one.
Exactly. The one that you clean the shower with?
Yeah.
You're like, let's see if we can put an infection in it.
It was closed. It was like that. And I just scrubbed it.
Why aren't the other two like that? The ones on the back of your leg.
Because I didn't scrub it.
Because you didn't scratch them? To craziness?
Why are you saying scratch? I didn't scratch any of them. Actually, I scratched the shit out of the back one. They're probably all sorts of ugly.
They have scabs on them too.
Yeah, well, because I scratched them
Who does
to
that?
death. Who doesn't scratch when something itches?
It's bad for you to do that.
Oh, then I died.
You should have put something on it so it wouldn't.
What could I possibly put on it?
Cortisone?
Neosporin? I don't know what that is. Putting weird
Aloe vera
chemicals.
on it?
Putting some weird animal byproduct on my leg. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a spider that likes me. It either lives in the chair outside or the chair in the front room.
The one outside in the outside on the deck or outside
Outside
on
on the yard.
the
Hey, there's Logan again. He's been victimized. Well, Logan just threatened Ricochet. He's gonna pop his head,
It's kind of gross.
which is pretty cool. Why are they saying he's powerful? Apollo Crews.
This is the Damian Priest one.
Yeah. Apollo. They took the Cruz name away from him when that shooting happened in Florida. Then they gave it back to him. And then they turned him into like the Nigerian prince or whatever he was.
It's like just make some Windex with some dirt and rub it on the wound, Travis.
It's a way to do it.
He should have put Windex on it. Probably would have worked fine. Faye says, who is Priest going up against? Apollo Crews.
Apollo. Apollo just got kicked right in the face. That might have ended it already.
We haven't seen him forever.
Apollo?
He was down in NXT for a minute.
Yeah, he was in NXT jobbing. Remember General Aziz that was with him?
Yeah.
He beat him in a match. They had a match, a one-on-one, and Apollo lost.
Aw, sad.
So I don't know what they're doing with General Aziz. That's not his name, but they called him whatever his name was before.
Hey.
But I haven't seen him for a few weeks on there. At least
Hey.
a month or more.
Hey.
Oh, just gonna get kissed on the nose. Oh, Apollo with that air. We know he can jump. Because he's a gymnast. Whoa! Damien spills all the way out to the floor. Apollo follows him! Damien misses. Oh, look at that mule kick. Whoa! Just hits him with a little moonsault, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Little backflip, little standing backflip.
Relax, killer.
Paula doesn't know how to be a killer, even though he's a Nigerian prince. I don't know if that means you're a killer or not, but I know they steal money from old ladies.
Nigerian princess. No!
On the internet. There it is. Damien running rough shot here. Got him up. Throws him out in that falcon arrow. What? Two? Almost. Why would Damien go after Roman? Onto his feet. Misses with the clothesline. Apollo with the knee. Apollo with the kick. Apollo is a lot slower than he used to be. But he's aged quite a bit. But now he's a little bit more muscle bound and he's not as agile. Big clothesline. Damien taking off his top. That'll drive the women crazy. Women love that when you take off your top.
Do they?
Here it comes. Choke slam. Apollo just died. It's over. 1, 2, 3 or 100. Apollo didn't even really stand a chance. Another push for Damien.
People flabby while you were outside.
Don't know. He wanted to hang out with the chickens, and I'm like, dude, you can't hang out with the chickens. Like, I'm a 5th chicken, it's fine. I'm like, yeah, but the gold one is me.
The big one.
And if she attacks him, the other one, and when he cries, the other ones will attack him. And it's 4-on-1. Well, it was 3-on-1 that one day, because one of the chickens was missing. But I can move now, so it's fine.
Right? It's not as bad as it was.
I was like trying to throw canes and shit.
I can't move, shut it. I didn't know your chickens were vicious.
He's like, what was that voice? That does voices too. Haha! Becky. She's gonna get beat up in the back.
People's like, I hear crickets. The crowd is not impressed.
No,
Nah.
Damien's not anything, but we knew that. I mean, shit, it's not like he's new. The man has come around to Tampa. It ain't over until I win.
How jealous are you? How jellyfish?
Emporium.
Jelly.
What's this match? Is it a tag team match? Is it a singles match?
I don't know. The Gunther and...
Somebody?
Right?
Emporium.
So funny. Fine. Just like that. That's the face-to-face up next. It's
Yeah.
Drew Mack and Gunther.
Oh, that'll be nice. What could go wrong?
Everything.
Nothing.
All of it.
Nope. Nothing. Wait, what's premiering next Monday? The Dusty Road story?
Maybe. Documentaries. Yeah, how many people could say that, Wellington? Huh? How many?
Nightmare documentary next Monday.
Should be on Peacock. On the Peacock. Peacock. Anybody interested in watching this vampire movie?
Fuck yeah.
Dracula.
The Last Voyage of Demeter. Or of the Demeter. Dracula. After watching Renfield, I'm definitely pumped for this one.
Right? Scary vampire instead of fucking wacko weirdo.
Whatever that was.
Whatever the fuck that shit was. It could have been so good and they like fucked it all up.
They just kept trying to act comedy. It's a dogfish. Hey, buddy. What you doing? You look crippled. Like you can't walk. You have a cute face though. So it's okay. You're pretty cute. You're cute. You're pretty cute.
All he wants is you anyways. The whole time he's like,
That sounds like a Mariah Carey song. Are you a Mariah Carey song, buddy? I think he's a Mariah Carey song. All he wants for Christmas is me.
Yeah. Not surprising. Not surprising. That's all you want, huh? Huh. Yeah, definitely, huh? We're just in a commercial break, guys. Before the commercial break, we had Gunther coming down. It's supposed to be face-to-face with Gunther and Drew McIntyre, so that's that.
Yeah, is there going to be another match? Or are they just going to do this one and then the Seth Rollins contract thing?
I don't know. It's 8:19, so I don't know.
There's plenty of time.
There's a lot of time they could do a whole bunch of stuff, but, you know.
2 10-minute segments.
But they'll probably just do a whole bunch of rehash trash. 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 Rehash trash.
Nobody wants to hear your rehash trash.
Rehash trash.
Song.
Rehash trash. Rehash trash. Rehash trash. Doodle doodle doo. Doodle doodle doo. Nobody's in the chat, so it don't matter. Oh. Rehash trash. Rehash trash. Doodle doodle doo. Doodle doo. Doo doo. Oh, Chris is there. Can you zoom on Puppy? So cute.
No.
No.
I can't zoom in because the camera's up there and I don't have access to it.
Okay, you can zoom in on him though. Zoom in on him. There he is.
He's hard to see.
He's black, so it's hard to like really see him.
Like I take pictures of him every day, and it's like
Like this
he's
black
just
blob.
this ball. I try to get his face in every picture.
Yeah, he's just really dark. So, hey, you a good boy, huh? We tried to put his face like really close to the camera the other day, and it was like, ah, you can't even see him because we don't have a lot of light up there. So.
Yeah, the lights here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Valhalla and the boys.
They're answering the Academy's Maxine Dupree. She did a promo about it and called her out to have a match next week.
Okay. Maxine.
People's like, peppers. Yeah, and Chris is like, Kamala Valhalla. Kamala Valhalla. Hey. I'm done. I'm done. You ready to go sleep? Your eyes say so. Your eyes say sleep. Your eyes say sleep. Oh, your tongue says it too. Your tongue says sleep. Hello.
I think he took his food and water away from him.
I did. I did take it away because I figured that Leopold would get in there and make a big mess. And
He likes to bury things. Here comes Drew Mack. It's the guy we all wanted to see.
trying to get you to lay down.
A lot of people wanted him to be world champion, and now we'll see if he can even become intercontinental champion. Now, granted, the intercontinental champion is probably better than the heavyweight champion, but it is what it is. So do you have Drew win, then Gunther win Royal Rumble, and then challenge Seth?
Mm-hmm.
And become champion at Mania?
I don't know. That'd be weird.
I mean, Gunther needs a big heavyweight belt. I think he's good enough. I love that he's a brute and a strong guy, but when he's up there with Drew, he's not going to be the big guy or the brute or...
Mm-mm.
Do it now!
Chris says we need Gunther hype train to keep going so he can beat Honky Tonk Man IC title record.
Right. Yeah, why not? No. No. There you go.
Those degenerates?
Not a chance.
Not those degenerates.
Unacceptable. He's not going to do it in front of a degenerate group like this.
You're gonna go to sheep? You should go to sheep. Okay, you're so yawning.
You failed. Humiliated you.
Humiliation. I tried to get you to just cuddle, but you don't want to just cuddle.
But not here. That's something. Humiliation.
Humiliation. With the face on. It's funny, Chris said something about the Honky Tonk Man. There's a person that has
Countdown thing or something?
a thing in a sign in the audience talking about Honky Tonk Man, but I don't know what they said.
He's cool, he's cocky, and he's bad. Because he's just a honky tonk man.
Chris says, good TED Talk by Gunter. Ah! You thought you were going to get away, but you didn't. We're going to keep you forever. Forever! Just need to calm down. Why is he called the Chosen One? When calm down, finally.
A little bit.
People says, okay, so I want to know if you want to play something or help me build a will with wrestling feuds.
A will?
Just do Travis play a game with him.
Cool.
Do your 5 things or whatever. Building a will take too much effort. And it's the end of Raw, so like our brains are like, banana pudding.
I actually like you. He's tall. Oh, is he planting seeds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't disrespect
Let's get it.
Fabian.
Let's see a match.
Chris is like my boy Kaiser with the dope promo skills.
Yeah, he's pretty talented. They're gonna fight. He'll do it.
Sure. What are you doing? What's he doing over there? Everything you want?
I think
You
we
want
need
it,
a
don't
wrestler.
you? You want everything about it. Everything
What
about
is it?
over here.
Well, who wouldn't? Everything.
He's like, ugh. Beagle's like, well, I mean, yeah, whichever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure that... I don't even know what kind of wrestling feuds you'd put on your will.
Like feuds that have happened or feuds that could happen?
I think it's feuds that have happened. Anyways, Pickle's like, I made up something about former WWE people who went to AEW. Oh, there you go. chew on things. Run amok. Everybody say bye to Wellington.
He likes muck running.
Bye, Wellington. You little stinker butt. He's like, you get tossed around a lot. he just lays there in your hand. He's like, man, this is my life now. Crash Big Classic Chicken Sandwich. Classic Chicken Sandwich.
What about sandwiches?
What?
What'd you say about sandwiches?
Oh, Arby's had a commercial about crispy classic chicken sandwiches. Oh, shit. People's like, past fuse. Maybe that should be another night. Yeah. I wish my life was so simple. Right? Just carried around everywhere. You just limply lay in a hand like, well, I'm here. Well, I guess we're going somewhere else. Because the minute you start walking, he just kind of goes all limp. It's kind of funny, actually.
That'll be helpful when you're out, running errands and stuff.
Did he just kind of just... Bleh?
Yeah.
If you're doing stuff and you have him, like, held like this, he just kind of just lays there. He don't care. But sitting here, he don't like it. He's like, nope. I want to be doing something. So you might hear him cry for a few. But he's fine. Also, I didn't leave it in there because of this. Because I figured he would probably get rambunctious, not care that he had food and water in there, and just make a mess. As Picola says, carry me everywhere, right? Just do everything for me, please, and thank you.
I don't need my legs. Legs are for losers.
Something like that.
I take him outside and he runs from one end of the yard to the other end, but he runs so fast that he just falls.
His little legs can't keep up with him.
And so he just crumbles down to the ground like,
Bleh.
and he just keeps running.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
They're not known for their athleticism.
I would hope not.
They're not
I don't know.
They're not going to track down the criminal, and bring him down to his knees.
With cuteness, maybe.
He's like,
That lady that I showed you the stuff, right? That has 3 of them.
mm-hmm.
She had one come up today that was actually pretty funny of her older one that's like 6 pounds. And he's like 13. He's the one that like kills things and stuff like that. And she's a writer, right? So she's like telling this story about what he was doing, and he's like some spy or international spy or whatever, and he's like been in hiding at this like home of these people for years, and in some Minnesota home and whatnot, right? And then somehow he was talking about this horrific octopus squid thing that was in the pool that he had to take care of. It's the vacuum to clean the pool that goes on the bottom of it. And I guess he like attacked it. But
Ludwig
the pool's completely
Kaiser.
full.
all right, they're locking up. Drew McIntyre, Ludwig Kaiser.
Okay, Pickle is telling you, all right, think about wrestlers who left the WWE and went to AEW.
Okay.
Okay. Like directly and direct?
It doesn't matter. Just a former. Does Sting count? Since he was only in WWE for like a day.
Ooh!
Look at that, he chopped his throat.
Oh, no, his poor throat. His poor
That was
Adam's
his
apple.
esophagus.
Yeah, he probably lost his Adam's apple.
Come on.
Pickle's like, I will describe either the last WWE match or the first AEW match. Then you have to guess who the person is.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just eyes front.
I'm just afraid to break the chair. Robbie's like, that's hilarious. What's hilarious? What is it? What?
funny jokes and
Where'd
stuff.
you come in at? Where are you going? What's going on? People's like current AEW stars. Oh, current.
All right, let's get it.
Get her done. We're watching Drew McIntyre beat up Ludwig Kaiser right now.
Ludwig. Or Ludwig, whatever you want to call him.
Is it Ludwig? I thought it was Ludwig.
It is. It's the same thing. It's just if you add an accent or not. Like if you're from Alabama, it's Ludwig. Ludwig.
Robbie's like, Bebe, Tony Storm. Cool.
What about Tony? Is that one of the questions?
No, that's Robbie talking.
No.
All right, here's the first match. Piccolo says, first match. Tags with Kip Sabian to beat Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela.
Are you... Wait, so I don't get both at first?
Yeah. Who, they were a past WWE person. They tagged with Kip Sabian.
No, I understand.
And
that.
they beat Sonny
I thought
Kiss and
he
Joey
said
Janela.
that he was going to give me the last match in WWE and the first match in...
Or.
Oh, that's it? Just or?
Or.
Miro?
We'll find out. Robbie's like, oh no, not the Adam's apple. The story you was telling.
I'm going to say Miro.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure Miro had something to do with that wedding. Remember there was a wedding?
Yeah, I guess they're kind of... Oh. He was like friends with Kip Sabian.
With Penelope and all that? Yeah, they were on their team.
Huh.
I think it's Miro. But I could be way off, but I feel like it's Miro. And if not, it's in that feud, and I can't remember the other guy that would have been in it, because that's the only one I remember was Miro. But I think there was 3 on their team.
People's like, ding. So I guess that's right. Congratulations.
Old Miro.
Oh no, he ripped the win away from him. Maybe this will be long enough. They did talk for a minute. It's now 8:35.
You did it.
It's a possibility.
You did it.
What did I do?
Made it longer.
I didn't do shit. I just sat here.
You sent him a text.
No, I didn't do
Make
anything.
it last longer, so it's a better show.
Nope, didn't do anything of this.
Should we get one of those? That's what Brett has, and he loves it. You just fill the tank, and then you don't buy cartridges.
Okay. Yeah, why would we? How many printers are we going to be buying or getting?
One. And get rid of that one and that one.
Hmm.
I didn't know that one was black and white.
Piccolo
It's
says...
cool, though, that it's old, but it's...
Piccolo says, yeah, I have a total of 12 wrestlers, but yes, it's 24 questions since it's 1 leaving and 1 arriving. Nice.
Cool. I'm betting 1,000, so I'm going to retire. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, and done.
I got
Well, that was fun while it lasted. Okay.
Remember that game I dominated the other night? That was 1,000%. Oh, shit. Go night mode.
Hope until
Do you
midnight
like
or later.
Baconators?
What?
Do you like Baconators?
I do like Baconators. Well, they're pretty tasty.
She's a dick.
Oh, got a dick. Jeez.
Addicted. I think I'm going to make bacon when I get off the air.
What the fuck?
You go home.
It'd be 9 o'clock at night.
Go home.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because I just saw bacon.
Because you're like, I'm going to make a mess so you can clean it up tomorrow. Sounds great. Thanks.
It's a good idea. Cleaned up.
Yeah, maybe you should unload the fucking dishwasher.
Did I not do that today?
I don't know what the fuck you did. I wasn't here.
Thought I did, but I might not have. Might have just thought I did. Maybe I did it a different day. I don't remember. I think it's still stuff in there. Can you unload it?
Yeah, and I loaded it. Oh my god, no way, really?
You refilled it already?
Yeah, and I ran
They
it.
have a bunch of weird stuff in it. I don't like when there's weird stuff in there.
What do you mean, weird stuff?
Things that aren't bowls and spoons.
Don't fucking do it. What the fuck
Dropkick.
ever. Pickles like second match, AEW debut, defeating Dustin Rhodes on AEW Revolution 2019.
Say that again.
AEW debut, defeating Dustin Rhodes on AEW Revolution 2019.
Revolution's been around since 19. Oh, it's a pay-per-view.
Oh no, he got chopped in the chesticles. Sad.
Revolution. That's the Revolution's one of. So that would have been their second pay-per-view.
We are back from that
Who
commercial
did
break,
Dustin
guys.
wrestle? Who was he feuding with in his?
Ooh,
Because that's
poor
when the
Ludwig.
company had just started.
Mm-hmm. Well, it started their TV stuff.
That's when. Because this is November, and it started in what, October? Or well, maybe a little bit. It started before that, huh? Because I think they
August.
did All Out first.
We did the first one in August.
I don't think so. It was closer to October.
Their first pay-per-view. But their first stuff was
Their
like
first
August.
show was in October. Because it started with the season, like the...
Do you want to know his departure match?
If it's Cody, who I'm thinking it might be, I wouldn't know his departure match. But yeah, you can give me a departure match. But I think it was Cody later, so maybe it was Brody Lee. Was that his name? Brody Lee.
Yeah. Glasgow Kiss, guys.
But I don't remember Brody's last match either. So.
Oh! Kick to the
That might
face.
do it.
Get him, quick! Ah, man, he almost had him.
Poor Drew. He's getting schooled by the
Tiny guy?
mouthpiece for Gunther. There's no way he's beating Gunther if he can't beat this dude.
Well, he shouldn't, but, you know. But is he going to beat him? Yes. But it's taken a minute, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's it. Claymore, it's over. Ring the bell. That quick. It can change.
Done.
It's like a Superman punch, but with a foot.
Yeah. Right. He tagged with Mojo Rawley to defeat the Valder villains WWE house show in 2017.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So Mojo. That one I'm just stumped on. I'm sure I know who it is, obviously, but it's definitely not Cody. Because he wasn't around in 17.
Debut defeating Dustin Rhodes on AEW Revolution. Tagged with Mojo Rawley.
Mojo. I'm trying to remember who was with Mojo. That was a tough one. I'll just say Brody Lee. Because he was there in 17. But it would be weird if you tag team with Mojo. Anyways, yeah, Luke Harper. Brody Lee.
Oh no, through the table.
Through the table.
Pickle says, LOL, was that Riddle? Yeah, it was Riddle that came down, flew through the stuff, tried to help Drew out.
Poor Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the announcers don't need a chair for the main event.
No, they don't need no chairs. They don't need no stinking chairs.
Well, since it's going to be just Seth and...
Jake Hager. Jack Swagger.
Jake Swagger was in WWE in 17? Wow. I did not realize he was still there at that time. We the people. Huh, cool. Yeah, would have never guessed that one, ever. Forgot that guy even existed. There's Rhonda in the background. Are you? She's 3 feet away from you. I bet you can. Cool.
Pico's like, yeah, I know, right? Right? Yeah. Crazy.
I don't get in a fight.
That Jack Swagger was there in 2017 as Jack Swagger, not Jake Hagar.
Right.
Or Hager, or however you say his stupid name. Pico's like, okay, here's another. It's Finny Binny. Finny the Binny Bins. Oh no, it's stuck to me. Payback 1 week from Saturday.
Because of the payback.
Because of paying your backs. With the payback. Right here on Monday Night Raw. Alright, here it is. AEW debut. Defeats the Bunny. Owen Hart qualifier tournament match. Dynamite number 130.
Where was I on the 130th episode? No. Beats the Bunny in the qualifying match, which would have been the first year that they did that tournament.
Yeah, because we just watched the second year.
It was rushed. WWE, so like Ember Moon, maybe?
Mm-mm.
What do you mean?
Maybe.
Ember Moon. That's what I'm going with. And you can give me the last match in WWE if you want. But.
Pico's like, I need to be more consistent with dates. Yeah. This was March 22. Uh-huh.
It's a no big deal. I don't know what year it is anyways half the time.
I was thinking Ruby Soho, but
I didn't think she was there yet. But yeah, she would have been there.
in March of 22, she would have been there.
She would have been there in 22.
And that was just last year's when the Owen Hart qualifier. So I was thinking Ruby Soho, but
And it could be. I was just thinking Ember was there for sure. There wasn't a lot of women from WWE. I mean, I guess it could be, what's her name? The big butt.
Tony?
No, she wouldn't have been there. The ones that's married to Garcia. Or whatever his name is, Guevara.
She's not WWE.
Yeah, she came from WWE. I'm assuming
Hey, Conte?
I'm assuming NXT is part of it.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was in NXT.
Oh. Hmm. Her departure was a triple threat match, lost to Charlotte versus Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Sorry. I was watching the commercial.
I know. Her departure was a triple threat match. She lost to Charlotte versus Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Sounds like Tony Storm.
Yeah, the pie one. So it's definitely
Yeah,
Tony.
I think that's Tony. I didn't think she went there that far back. Fuck. A year wasn't that long ago.
It Wasn't. But if it's her debut, then yes. March of 22 sounds about right.
Yeah.
Toni Storm.
It's Toni. Quadzilla.
The whole pie thing and shit during that time, maybe. Pretty sure Sasha was there. That was with Sasha, wasn't it?
I don't remember the
pie
Sasha
stuff?
part. No, that was definitely just Charlotte and her.
I mean, like, Sasha was there for it. Yeah, it's Toni Storm.
Yeah, the Charlotte leaving thing, that definitely wasn't Ruby. So, yeah, it's Toni.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they never gave Ruby that kind of a chance after Ronda fucking came and fucked everything up. Then she was out for her shoulders for like a year. That sounds stupid.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga?
What language is that?
Made up language?
Oh, is that?
I don't know. People is like, this one should be easy. Okay, ready. For the easy. They literally wasted that much time. It's now 8:49. They wasted 30 minutes. Just on
Brock
that
next
match
week.
plus everything else. Mr. Brock Lesnar returns next week on Raw. Okay, here you go. Ready? AEW debut. Defeats QT Marshall.
Ooh.
AEW All Out 2021.
All out. I want to say Daniel Bryan, but the only problem with that is why the fuck would they put Daniel Bryan against QT Marshall?
They do some weird shit in AEW, so it's really not too surprising the crap they do.
Has Bryan only been there 2 years now?
I don't know. I try not to think about it really.
Last WWE match. I'm still leaning towards Daniel. And is it WWE guys only, or is it NXT / is WWE? Because it could be like Adam Cole or something too, but I don't know if Adam Cole's been there for 2 years, but he probably has now.
His departure match was loses to Randy Orton, unsanctioned match, Raw number 1417.
Unsanctioned. Yeah, I'll go with Daniel Bryan. That could happen. He could have been that like weird champion. Remember when he was the Greenleaf champion and he had the brown belt, the hemp belt.
Pickle's laughing. He says, "Sure, it's all guys, gals." What?
Okay. Well, I just didn't know if the NXT part, counted.
Oh.
Here comes Seth. It'd be cool if Dish Network went to just online streaming and you didn't have to have a dish. And you could have it on as many devices,
How would you do DVR? You wouldn't. You would
have to just watch it on the...
remember shows and...
Right, and they could have some feature where
a
they
playlist or something.
They store it or whatever. Like on a server base. Where you get so many, like a terabyte of space.
This Big Show, a.k.a. Paul White.
That one makes more sense. I forgot about him.
I forgot that he actually came and actually did like a couple wrestling matches because he wasn't really there for wrestling.
Yeah.
That would be like Henry.
Yeah,
Mark Henry, because he was there to just do a show. And I'm pretty sure they got rid of Big Show's show that he did. So now what? Because he did the YouTube one.
Yeah, well, his contract might have been up too. Yeah, I haven't seen him on there or heard anything about him for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they're doing anything with Henry anymore either. I don't think he does the Rampage main event anymore, but he could.
I think he still does that stuff because I'm pretty sure we've seen it.
There it is. He's signing it. There it is, Finn.
There you go, Mr. Balor. He's like wearing a whole bunch of different whites and it's kind of creepy. I don't like it.
I had all different blacks on today. I thought it was kind of weird.
Like, people don't seem to care, but to me, I think it's weird.
Look at, he's having second thoughts. That's why he won't sign it. Finn's scared.
Yeah, but what'll happen is that he could beat you up and then his buddy could take it from you.
Yeah.
And then they could hate each other for like months. Pico's like, okay, last one. All right, ready. Miracles happen.
Have Finn hit him with the coup de grace, and then Damien comes in and just pushes him out of the way.
Ooh.
So he doesn't even win it.
Bummer.
And then pin him. He's having that doubt. You know. Chase it.
Ghost chasing.
Coronation.
Ready?
Yeah.
Debut. AEW debut. Defeats Cody Rhodes. Homecoming 2021 at Daly's Place. AEW Dynamite number 96. Is that one Daniel Bryan's son?
I don't think that so. I think that was for a television title.
Mm.
But the only person that ever beat him was Luke Harper.
Homecoming 2021 at Daly's Place.
Yeah, and he would have been gone by then, I think. I think he passed away before that. He died in 2020, right?
I can't remember. I think so. But
Or was it
I could
19?
be wrong.
Oh, no.
No.
Couldn't have been 19. But he passed in 2020.
His departure was lost to Kevin Owens. Draft 2020. Monday Night Raw 1429.
Damn, I feel like I should have known that one. Who beat Cody? Not a lot of guys beat Cody.
Well, he let a lot of them beat him. Lost to Kevin Owens, though.
I mean, it could be Daniel, but that seems early. Hey, all of a sudden my shit's loud. I can hear it. I haven't been able to hear it the whole show.
Oh.
Oh, fucking 2021. And it'd have to be somebody good.
Cesaro? Daniel Bryanson.
I don't think Cesaro was there yet either. But Cesaro's a good one. I forgot that he existed. But I don't think Cesaro beat Cody, so.
How about a big hint? You want a big hint?
Yeah.
Okay, give us the hint.
One guy.
Well, Kevin Owens is broken, so.
Dominic. Oh, he got hit with. Rhea takes the chair. Then takes him down. It's a beat down.
Kevin Owens has got a broken rib, so he can't come help.
Will this set up a Sami Zayn Dominic feud at the pay-per-view maybe? Chokeslam. All sorts of crazy happening.
Okay. Here's your hint. So Iron Anderson came into the ring. The guy did his finisher to him, and Iron had blocked it.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I have no idea. That's even weirder. I do remember that happening, but I'm just a blank with who it is. Because Iron was still with him, and then he got mad at Cody. Because he was taking the match or something. Frog Splash. Coup de grace. Damien needs to cash in.
Right?
With his boys in there. I hear the crowd. Whoa!
They're all like, boo, you bastard!
Oh, who is it?
Tell us who it is.
I'll just say Daniel Bryan, even though it's definitely
It's not.
It's definitely 100% not Daniel.
He does the black stuff.
Oh, Mel.
Malachi. Alistair Black.
Old Alistair, huh?
A black mass. Well, Alistair Black, huh? That's funny.
That is weird. I would have never guessed that, ever.
Yeah, I forgot when he actually showed up there, so it was hard. Man.
100% would have never guessed that one. I forgot, again, that he was around. And I didn't know he was around that long.
I know, right? It's weird because you don't think of him being there that long. And the reason why is because they use them so little sometimes. And he had his mental breakdown for like a year.
Right.
And so you're like, he was there for that long? It's like, what? That's weird. Anyways. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for Monday Night Raw. It's over. But we'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. And Picola, thanks for the game. Appreciate that, too.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.